Yo, what's up, everyone? This is episode 68 of the Blurred Podcast. As always, we have Green Tuner,
Hello.
Greencast,
Hello.
Dark Side,
Hello, baby.
and myself, the Ed Underground, Bay. How you guys doing?
Doing okay.
Doing well.
Yeah, not too bad. How about you guys?
Mhm.
Doing
Good.
pretty good.
Yeah, a little tired too. Damn.
Yeah, the
Long
energy's
weekend.
kind of low. I need you guys to bring this energy up. I mean, I know it's Monday and all.
Mhm.
Usually, we do the podcast on a Wednesday,
Mhm.
kind of get over the Monday slump. But, somebody on this podcast is being a little tyrant and a bitch and making us do it on
Mhm.
Monday. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Ed Underground's been a real asshole.
False.
Yeah,
he
all
really
right.
was. Yeah, I didn't want to call him out
False.
after he just recovered from the lead paint poisoning, but
Mm.
Yeah.
no,
False.
I
I am a Wednesday guy, so I prefer Wednesdays.
before Wednesdays. Is that like a
Yeah.
double entendre for like the Addams Family Wednesday or something?
Oh, no. Speaking
Oh,
about
That's a
Wednesday,
child.
Yeah, as a
bastard.
child, Ed. That's a child.
I was going to say, speaking about Wednesday, I've been hearing a lot of good things about the TV series on Netflix.
On
Oh
what?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
On
was going
where?
to say.
yeah,
On
sure.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's
What
actually, yeah,
did
I've
you
heard-
think I said?
On
It's only said
Netflix.
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 Flicks.
Oh, okay.
No,
I could have sworn you said Netflix.
You said Netflix.
he said
Yes,
Nets.
exactly. I knew it.
Net.
No, but
As
that
in-
doesn't
Netflix.
mispronounce
That's another
things. That doesn't-
service.
That doesn't happen.
That's a service. You guys are just not
Netflix.
hip to it. That's another
Yeah,
service.
that's not right.
Yeah.
What?
But Netflix, yeah, I heard that it was a pretty good show. I got a lot of kind of viral, the dance. Everybody on Instagram and TikTok is doing that dance. I'm not gonna lie, I want to go back to the days when we didn't have social media, because I feel like a lot of people, social media has taught me one thing, is that a lot of people don't have any. They're not interesting. They don't do anything like that is actually worth viewing or worth listening to. So like, everybody's doing the exact same dance. I'm like, aren't you guys tired of all doing the same damn dance? Like, okay, I got it. Like that Wednesday the show came out, she did, a dance that was plays homage to the old Addams Family dancing and all this other stuff. But it's just like, once you see it for the millionth time on Instagram, like, don't you guys get
What are they
bored of-
doing? Are they like snapping their fingers a lot?
No,
No,
that's
they're
just-
doing like
like
a
the salsa dancing?
yeah, she does like this whole like routine of
Salsa?
dancing. Yeah, where it was like
Yeah.
a mixture. Remember where like the old Addams Family, the black and white one, where Wednesday's doing like the little foot shuffle thing.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I do,
but yeah, it's like it's part of that. Then there's some dancing that she did in the Addams
I was more of a
Family movie.
Munsters kid. You know what I'm saying?
Monsters. Ah, okay.
That was kind of both.
Did you enjoy the new Rob Zombie one?
No, that looks like garbage, so I didn't watch it.
Mm.
I would actually think that his Rob Zombie would be good. I haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What Rob Zombie movie do you like?
I haven't seen his movies, but I
So
heard his
you're
music
thinking he's a good director? Why?
because he is into that genre. I've heard his music.
What does that have to do with directing?
Mm,
He's a horrible.
He's got you there, Green Tuner. He's got you
He
there.
is a
You
horrible
can argue
director.
that point.
I don't know. I haven't
you're-
seen it.
you're
That
kind
is
of,
true.
Yeah, you kind of don't have.
I
a
don't know.
point.
Weren't the Halloween movies well received? I didn't watch them.
He didn't do
No,
Zombie.
No, he
they,
did- he
they're
did
all
Texas.
horrible.
I thought
Oh,
he
they're
did
horrible?
Texas
Oh.
Chainsaw. Did he do?
Yeah, he
Halloween?
did Texas
Oh,
Chainsaw.
he did. No,
He did.
Halloween.
Yeah, he rebooted Halloween.
House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil Rejects,
Devil Rejects,
and
yeah.
some other. If Sherry Moon Zombie's in it, it's directed by Rob Zombie, pretty
Of
much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, I actually hate that one. That was such a.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't
It's
like. It was okay.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But-
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, it does do a good point of trying to give him give Leatherface a background story, but it's not like it's over the top, like too much over it. But I mean, we're talking about a horror of a guy who wears other people's faces, runs around with a chainsaw and so forth. So I mean, if you get to a point where that's over the top for that type of movie, I think you kind of overdid it. But that's the whole thing about Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie, he is a horror enthusiast. He is very big into the genre. So I mean, his envisioning for it is very dark, macabre, very provocative. So I mean, I would not. I guess like if you're into those type of things, you're not necessarily looking for like the best like debut directorial whatsoever. You're just you're just there for the shock value, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The thing is, his filmmaking is like always frantic, and he always falls into the trope of having people just screaming for minutes, just yelling and screaming for hours. It's so annoying because you can be dark and good, like Hereditary, very dark, very gory movie, and very well executed. It had a good story and it was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Midsommar, that was kind of
Midsommar,
gory.
another very violent movie, but also good story.
Yeah, good story. That's true. So what else have you guys been up to?
Anyone watch the World Cup?
Yeah, I've been watching.
Hell yeah, Morocco,
baby.
Go figure. They've gone further than any African country has ever gone. It's insane how deep they've gone. Nobody's ever been this far in.
Yeah, really pulling for Morocco to upset the typical. Like I swear to God, I mean it's probably going to be France and Argentina.
No more South Americans.
Yeah, I'd love for Morocco to go all the way. I really don't want France. I hate France. I really hate France.
I hate Argentina.
France,
if
Germany,
it has to come down to it,
I know you hate Argentina.
I'd rather France
How
win
shocking!
than Argentina.
How shocking you hate Argentina.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah. But I actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind Argentina.
Fuck you.
I know. You have a ethnic bias that's going on there, which I don't have. So
maybe,
go Morocco.
Maybe.
Allegedly. He might have an ethnic bias.
Yeah.
I might.
Why can't you people just get along?
You're right.
What do you mean, you people?
Tell that to Pakistan.
Hispanics, damn it.
I mean, you guys are literally on the same continent. Like, you guys should just all get along.
Yeah, just get along, man. Just get along.
Look, Pakistan and India are neighbors. And
yeah, I care for them, and they both suck. I'm sure. I assume in soccer.
That is a cool show though that they do when they open the gates. Have you seen that? Some like street that joins the two countries. Every time they open it, they have like
with the marching and everything, and they have to outmarch each other. It is the craziest thing you've ever seen.
It's basically what's it called? Stomp the yard.
It's Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, Stomp the Yard.
Yeah,
Stomp the Yard.
You're saying like
countries.
there's like literally two countries.
It's
like
feuding marching bands. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's a door and there's a ceremony. Like there's like this. You can look it up online. And there's like this hyped up band leaders that just stomp the ground like so hard. Yeah. It's like a competition. So
like I did not know that.
And there's like a crowd. There's bleachers.
Watch it. It's insane. They have like a cheering section for each country, and they're both basically trying to like outdo each other with the choreography and the level of violence that they put into their dance.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let me ask something. So
shit.
What? No. So I watch sports once in a while.
Is this gonna be related to women somehow?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, so I watch sport. I'm not that big into sports. I watch it. So why do some groups, or in this case, let's say a soccer team or football team loses, that town riots and destroys their own city and people's properties and stuff like that?
It's not every
it
happens every now and then.
It's not, but
there's people that have fights outside of like the fucking Soldier Field when the Bears lose or win against like the Packers. Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, I'm just asking, just a general question.
Yeah, sometimes people can get a little carried away.
And people can get carried away.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear about like if a club has some black athletes, people will say a lot of racist stuff towards them. But the funny thing is, they'll say racist stuff to them when they lose, but when they win, oh my, it's like black gold.
Oh yeah, they praise them like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, here's my daughter, breed her for blah blah blah. It's
actually,
like, dude, this is like absolutely crazy.
To defend Dark Side, like I forgot which French club. There's one French club that's notoriously racist, the Crown, and they got to a point whenever like the black player would go for like corner kick, they would like throw bananas at the player.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible.
Saying how racist they are over there.
They're so racist.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're so racist. But then, like I said, when they win, they be like, "Here, you can have my whole family."
The main guy in France.
But to bring bananas for that purpose.
Commitment.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of commitment.
I mean, that's not your typical racism. You got to tip your hat there.
Yeah, I mean,
come on, give them a little respect. I mean, anyone could shout an expletive or something, but to bring bananas for the possibility that a black guy's going to take a corner kick.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. You gotta hand it to him a little bit.
Well, like Black Girls Hack said, it's premeditated racism, and that's definitely a lot more. That's a lot
precog.
Yeah, precog racism. Like they had to like go to the store and see. Yeah, think about this type of stuff.
They could have brought tomatoes. They could have bought something else, but no, they specifically got bananas.
No, but they gotta think of it like this. They're supporting the local economy. Like bananas are not native.
That is true.
It's not native to Europe.
France.
Yeah, France. So the thing
now, do they sell bananas in the stadium? That's when I would be like,
something.
Only in the days that the one guy plays.
It'd be hilarious. Like
you got a guy like bananas here, bananas. No, he just runs out there, but then
if like they get a bonus for every banana thrown. Like, hey, how many bananas do you actually get thrown at you? No, it's absolutely ridiculous how racist they can be. Which is crazy, is because like some of the best footballers are black individuals, the black guys. So it's like, you're literally pushing like some of your top tier talent. Yeah. Oh, I Black Girls. I don't know if bananas are native to
just like black, and he even has like a African last name. It's like Mbappe. Mbappe is the main guy from France.
I don't know. But yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna repeat that. But yes,
I don't have the chat open.
Yeah, you don't want to have it open. Jeez.
I have it open.
Anyways, I'm trying to preserve her name. So
yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I haven't watched the World Cup. Like my dad, it's funny, my dad's in the background. My dad not in the background. My dad is at home, and I'll be talking to my mom. And I just hear my dad yelling at the screen. And I'm just like, dude, like, why are you getting so upset? I'm like, are you even watching Germany right now? And he'd be like, no. But
poor Germany.
Yeah. He just gets so upset. I think it's
another team I'm sick of seeing
in the World Cup
win or get to the final. Like, I was happy when they got eliminated.
Precise German engineering football.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So yeah, he's still yelling at the screen though. I think he still has that pent up German anger. So instead of watching the World Cup, I've been playing for myself. God of War. So I played God of War.
I gotta look at this chat. That's losing.
No, I'm laughing what Crewcast just said. I was gonna say his actual name.
What?
I was laughing at what you said.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've been playing God of War Ragnarok, and man, that game is addicting. I cleared it 100%. Got every achievement in the game, and I'm kind of sad. Like today, usually like right after work, I jump right on God of War. Today, I had nothing to do.
Sad.
Yeah, I was like, man, like my PlayStation 5 just sitting there all cold because I haven't started up, and the past 24
play the
hours.
cat game.
The cat game straight.
I heard that game's good.
Absolutely. No, I want to actually start studying. So like today, I spent some actual time, studying. I've been realizing I've been neglecting work for like the past like year and a half. Not because just of God of War, but because of video games in general. So I'm like, I need to.
Oh wow.
I need to actually do some studying. So today I actually did a course today. Yeah, I was very proud of myself. But yeah, God of War. Goodness gracious, that's a good game. That is definitely. I think it got snubbed a little bit, but it definitely got.
No, I think it was appropriate.
I think everyone agrees with the choice.
No, I said no. The choice.
Most
I think it got snubbed. I said that's why I said snubbed a little bit. But when you compare it to the actual game,
it won everything else.
Huh?
It won everything else.
Okay, we'll
get into it. But I think it
because I also have some thoughts that are tangential to God of War.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I love that game. Love that game to death. So before we kick off into our two topics, which is today we're gonna be talking about God of War and anime. Not God of War, I'm sorry.
It's still in his mind.
Yeah, it's still in my mind. The Game Awards.
Boy.
It's so ingrained. I'm so angry.
It happens. It happens.
You're gonna end up trying to like chop off one of your boss's heads to gain his power, like in God of War.
Listen here, boy. Yeah, so so talk about the Game Awards and then also Chainsaw Man, which is it's kind of surprising because we really don't review anime too much on this podcast. So the fact
we should review more anime.
Yeah, well, this anime I think is a little bit more unique than the typical shonen type of anime. So I'm glad that we got some time to review it. But yeah, before we kick off onto our topics, do we have any watches to talk about this week?
Oh, Dark Side, how's Miller watch? What's the color at?
He's staying under control. So far so good. WB.
So yellow.
My compliments to WB. Their handlers are working extra hard, and no news is good news. In Warner Brothers, they have a saying over there. It says no news is good news. And they're breathing a sigh of relief right now. So we'll see what happens. So
will you leave it at a yellow or green?
Yeah, sounds like green.
See. I mean, always
no,
it's always
yellow.
No.
It's always yellow.
No,
always yellow.
Ed, come on. It's just, what is this pre 9/11 mentality? Yeah. You gotta stay yellow. You can't.
You gotta stay alert.
Yeah.
The state of the world is not there. Ezra Miller is aware. That's the thing.
All right.
And,
he's self-aware.
He's self-aware. I was gonna say
fully self-aware. If these handlers weren't there, we'd be in Kanye town by now. So I think we got other things to worry about.
I feel like they put those horse blinders. They have to put that like on him just to make sure he stays focused. Like
I think wherever he is, he's like got like drugs running through his system, and like he's like on a bed somewhere, and they're like monitoring his vitals, and he's like in REM sleep. You know what I mean? They're keeping him contained.
Yeah, they put him into a involuntary coma.
Yeah.
They're gonna wake him up for the red carpet. Just like...
basically. Wow. They put him right back to sleep when they need to. See, that's the right
time
people
to shoot to wake him up.
Right people were surrounding Ezra Miller.
It was like I was gonna say a good comparison is like The Boys. Green Team, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With the one person they put back to sleep at the very that's what they do. Yeah. Like when he's loose, he causes mass destruction. But they're gonna put him to sleep for now. When the world needs him again, they'll bring him back out.
He'll be back.
Miller, man. Poor Ezra Miller. They are.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's not like he was acting right. You know what I mean? Okay, you're right. Sorry. It wasn't like they were acting right. You know what I mean?
Gracious.
Great balls of fun.
Yeah.
What about Yeezy Watch? Where we at with Yeezy Watch?
Well, actually. Yeezy, okay, so for the Yeezy Watch, it's been relatively quiet thus far.
Yes.
He hasn't said anything more deflammatory than I like.
Has he been on a new podcast?
Not that I know of. No,
I don't think.
I think he went through every like prominent racist podcast
I mean, only
that
person
could
left.
possibly exist.
No, there's like the Last Dragon like podcast where he's sitting there with David
Wait,
Duke
what?
talking about, you know what? I don't.
Yeah.
Well, he already said stuff like this. Like Kanye's already said things like, you know, black people were slaves for 400 years. That sounds like a choice. Like what? Are you?
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
I remember that.
That was a couple years back. So yeah, I mean, outside of saying like that, I mean, only thing he could say probably worse is probably like, you know what? I think 9/11 wasn't such a bad thing. I think
No,
American.
I think he's actually past that. When he mentioned the whole Hitler
I
thing.
agree. I think he's past
You
that
think he's
too.
past
He
that?
just hasn't mentioned it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right
saying.
now-
you can't get worse.
He's
You can't get much
questioning
worse.
the Holocaust. I don't know. Like I thought that was it. You know, I
That's,
was
was
thinking
that's
that.
the
insane.
ultimate.
Where he's
I always
like,
thought that
those
was the
numbers
golden
aren't
rule.
real.
You don't
That's
ever
the
go there.
last-
I was like, ooh.
That's the last space on the bingo card.
Well, the thing is like there's like
Is he a
Holocaust-
flat earther? Is he a flat
Did he what?
earther?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's a flat earther,
Uh,
but I would not be
okay.
surprised. But the thing is
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't.
with the Holocaust, has so many like verifiable facts that he tries to dispute every like. He's like, yeah, you know what? Jews really didn't get killed at the rate of 6 million Jews. That's crazy. Like what? Like I never thought we would get to this point.
No, he does the thing that all these like people do, where they say like, yeah, Jews died. A lot of people died.
Yeah, lots of
Like
people.
you know, like he tries to like be like 6 million Jews died. It's like, yeah, a lot of people died. I mean, he said something along those lines where he's very typical of how people do like that, or like when all this January 6th stuff was happening, or all this political. We were like, they're bad people on both sides, and all this, you know, stuff. People do stuff like that all the time, and he's totally like walking that line in everything he says.
What it's just crazy to me. Wife and I were saying, I was talking to my wife today, and I was saying something about like somebody had passed, right? And she somehow like instantly went to like, did Kanye pass or something like that? I'm like, no, Kanye didn't pass. She's like, well, you know, we were both kind of talking like, you know, if Kanye passed, you know, would people today mourn him? Like blah blah.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, people will mourn him.
Yes.
Not who he is today. They'll mourn the Kanye of Kanye's past, like, you know,
Old Kanye,
the college dropout Kanye that was just, you know, who just met Jay-Z and so forth. That Kanye. But once you, you know, Jesus is King Kanye. But this whole Kanye, like Kanye before he met Kim Kanye. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think people...
Pre Pete Davidson, Kanye.
Actually, no, that's actually better. Pre Pete Davidson. No, actually, no. Pre his mother passing, because I think before that,
Yeah, I think that's
true.
probably more.
That's kind of what started.
Yeah, so
that's what started him down the
dark path that he's on. But he walks it alone, so you know he's a special man for sure. But yeah, Kanye's Kanye right now, he's yellow. he can go full blown. I mean, what is it? Orange and then red.
Red, yeah.
Yeah.
In seconds.
Yeah, in seconds. So I mean, it just takes.
Yeah, he already went red, right?
He already went DEFCON 4.
DEFCON 4. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already gone full nuclear.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
at this point,
Yeah, right now we're in like the silence after the bomb explodes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
This is what is happening right now.
The
Yeah, it's just
fallout.
the silence.
Yeah, the fallout has happened.
I mean, he's like genuinely. I think he's trying to figure out what else. Obviously, you know, he's just picking the most controversial opinions and topics to stand on there, because even the people he's surrounded by are like, oh, you don't really love Hitler. I mean, you know, we all like that. But it's like, no, I love Hitler. You know? So he's trying to like, I'm just thinking, I don't, he's either doing research at home. What's the next most controversial thing I can stand for? Or he's, been distracted by something. Who knows?
I just think he's the way, or
I think he's on fire.
What he's saying is just not the way he's wording it kind of wrong. I can't even explain it.
He's wording it wrong, but at the same time, he's also denying that many Jews were killed in the Holocaust.
No, he's not wording.
No, he's not wording anything
he's
wrong.
Saying exactly.
he's saying what he believes.
Saying exactly what
he's saying, but I think what Ed's trying to get to is Kanye is trying to, or Ye is trying to say that he loves everyone no matter who they are.
Yeah,
but instead of saying it that way, he just says, "I love Hitler."
That's
instead of the other answer could have.
I don't know. I don't know about
that's exactly what he's doing, because the thing is that Yeah, you
I'm not
can
defending him. I'm with you.
I'm not
guys. just
defending him
saying
either.
maybe.
I'm not saying no. I'm not
No,
saying
I
you
say
know.
I know what you're saying too.
Yeah, no. He's
That
Everything is
sensationalized.
true. Everything's true.
Yeah, he's sensationalizing what he's like. Well, not he said what he said. The audience and like the media, tabloids, all that, they're taking excerpts, like small excerpts of what he's saying and saying, "Oh, Kanye says he loves Hitler," but didn't say the full context in the headline, of course, saying that he really saying that he loves everybody. And there's of course evil people out there in the world, but he still loves them. They still have redeeming qualities about them.
Yes,
They're
exactly.
still somebody's son. They're still somebody's brother, blah, 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 sister, daughter, mother, everything. So at the end of the day.
But we can't even say that.
No, he didn't say that at all. He said I love him.
No. We can't even say that. Like if he left it at that, we'd be like, all right, the media is overplaying it. But then he talks about the Holocaust and he talks about the Jews and he has his Netanyahu puppet.
Yeah.
And so you can't be like, oh, he's really just saying he loves everyone. Yeah, I wish he would just stop talking.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo.
Yeah,
he's got his Yoo-hoo.
Oh,
yeah.
Something in the chat. Maybe he's being paid to be a distraction.
That's why I'm like
false
this.
Flag. Is this a false flag event?
Yeah,
false flag. You think Putin? I was thinking, what's going on?
Oh,
Russia?
Maybe Russia's trying to crumble our society through Kanye.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that is happening, but who is masterminding this?
But to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody really cares about Kanye other than like Jewish people. No, I'm saying Jewish people who are getting offended by that, and then a few people like social justice warriors are gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's Kanye saying like Kanye is literally one person saying really dumb stuff." 99% of people don't care about Kanye whatsoever.
Yeah.
They don't care what he says. They don't care what he thinks. So at the end of the day, it's like people are giving Kanye a platform.
You don't think he has influence?
No, he has. Well, okay.
Influence for sure.
What influence?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit legitimate question. You said people don't care about Kanye West. Do you think he has influence?
I think in their daily lives, they don't care as much. It doesn't affect them to a level of a Jewish person.
The people who are going to be influenced by him are, I believe, is more of a confirmation bias than anything else, where they're going to have, they already had an opinion on the Holocaust, already have the opinion of Jews in general. And then what Kanye is doing is, now is there truth to certain things that Kanye say? Like when he brings up facts, like when you look at Hollywood, a lot of these big studios are ran mostly by people of Jewish descent. That's a fact. You can't dispute that. But the context behind certain things, if you have that bias already, it's all confirmation bias. So like you and I, like everybody else, maybe Ed is definitely easily swayed, but for the rest of us adults, we would just be like, okay, Kanye is just being Kanye and keep it pushing.
All Ed knows is that if it was a woman.
False. False.
Yeah, it's true.
Saying the things that Ye said.
False. Like I said,
she would have an easier time.
Like I said, I like women-led roles in movies and TV shows.
That has nothing to do with what he just
said.
That's
nothing to do with me repeating what you said last time.
True. Yeah.
What was this for last time?
Never mind. If you don't remember what you said last time,
it's false, but go on.
It's not false. You literally said it.
Came out of your mouth.
You literally
said out of nowhere.
What did I say?
You literally said. You said we all got quiet. Like, guys, I got something to say. All I'm saying is, if this was a woman, and we were just like, oh shit, like we're like, okay, whatever, we're moving on. So, but anywho. Let's move on.
That's our Ed.
Yeah,
we all laughed.
Yeah, it was like those 80s, like the
freeze
80s,
frame.
Yeah, 90s sitcoms were just like,
oh, Ed.
Oh, Ed.
Oh, Ed. So,
false.
Anyhow, all right. Well,
all right.
Also, really quick, we do have, since we were talking about Warner Brothers earlier, we do have some news that did come out. That Wonder Woman 3 that was being directed by Patty Jenkins is she well, at first they said that Patty Jenkins, that Warner Brothers had said they're going a different direction, and that Patty Jenkins was no longer going to be the director writer for Wonder Woman 3. But later it came out and said that Patty Jenkins actually had a meeting with the Warner Brothers executives. They said that she gave them, I guess, I don't know, was it the script copy of Wonder Woman 3? They said, well, can you make some changes? We really don't like the direction that you're going. And she pretty much, from what we're understanding, is that she fought back on that. She said, absolutely not. Apparently, James Gunn and his new co-CEO both read the script, and they were like, hey, there's some things we would like to be changed, or asking questions. Maybe not necessarily saying they want the script changed, but there are certain things they're like, we have some further questions on, and maybe possibly we could do it a different way. Patty Jenkins said no, and according to reports, is that she pretty much walked off, and she sent the email to the Warner Brother executives with the literal Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of character development. And because she felt like they did not understand her vision, her artistic directing for Wonder Woman 3, and she pretty much left the project. So,
Awesome.
Interesting.
what
Awesome.
do you guys' thoughts on that?
So I loved the first Wonder Woman. It was good. The second one I thought was trash. And if he was going to do the third one, I'm say, hey, awesome, you left the project. Hey, cool. Find something better.
I like the first one. I didn't love it.
No,
I liked
well,
it.
I'm
I thought it was
saying-
fun.
I'm saying compared
Second
to,
one was bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever watched, but it wasn't good.
I wasn't good.
And you know what? I mean, if that's the type of director she is, and that's who it is. Some directors are very strong-minded in what they want to do. She didn't want to compromise her vision, then that's fine.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good on her for not compromising.
Yeah.
I respect that.
vision.
At the same time,
Don't change your.
Don't change your.
No, I respect that.
Your
you don't
tune.
respect that.
No.
You're
no,
like,
no.
good
This is what I
riddance.
said. No, this is what I said. I respect.
That's not what
I
you said.
respect that she does. No. I respect that she doesn't want to compromise her vision. At the same time, I didn't like her vision. So
How do you know? Did you read the script?
What do you
no,
know
I
about
saw
her vision?
the second movie wasn't good. So hey,
This
Did
third
you love
movie,
the
we don't
first
even know if she relied more on a writer.
did she do the first
We don't
one?
even know that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Then why was the second one so bad?
because she decided to write the whole thing herself.
Okay, so if she decided to do the third one herself, then
I think it was co-written.
It was
the
co-written,
third one.
yeah.
So we don't know anything.
Yeah, we
No,
don't.
no,
know
I'd rather-
anything
I'd rather someone else do it though. That's has a better vision.
That's
my
fine.
take on it.
Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, the ones that make the calls are going to be James Gunn and the other guy. I'm
Apparently
sure
they-
they'll
they-
find someone suitable.
They didn't want to make the
So-
call. They actually weren't, from what understood, like James Gunn and I forgot the other guy's name, really didn't have anything. Like, it wasn't really negative that what they said. They just said that they had
Yeah.
questions and like, hey, what about this instead? But the other Warner Brothers executives pretty much were saying like, hey, we don't like this. Go back and rewrite it. And
Oh, okay.
she got offended by that, and she
Yeah.
decided to take her talents elsewhere. She decided to go to South Beach. Like I commend her for sticking to her vision and how she wants to do direct Wonder Woman, how she saw the story going. But I think with the thing is also really quick too, just for extra information, we don't know if Gal Gadot is still going to stay on board for Wonder Woman, because she's very much tied to Patty Jenkins in the Wonder Woman series. So we don't know ultimately if she's going to stay, if they're going to have to find a new Wonder Woman. I wouldn't think this is a horrible, if Wonder Woman decided to be rebranded, I don't think this is a horrible thing.
Yeah.
I think that we already said that we think that Ezra Miller probably at this point, for the sake of Warner Brothers, probably should be rebranded or should be recasted to somebody that was maybe a little bit less troublesome. I say the Batman, Ben Affleck, I'm totally fine keeping him in. I don't want Robert Pattinson to be brought into this universe at all. Personally, I think him staying separately is fine, but I'm totally fine with Ben Affleck coming back if directed properly. Henry Cavill, we already know that he's already pretty much confirmed as Superman, and James Gunn has even said recently that Henry Cavill, that the next Superman film is probably, if not the most important thing for Warner Brothers at this moment. Man of Steel 2 looks like it's kind of wavering a little bit, and that it might be a total rebranding of the whole Snyderverse. So we're pretty much getting rid of Snyderverse and redoing the entire DCEU in its entirety. And of course, the last person would be Jason Momoa as Aquaman, which I think is fine. I enjoy him as Aquaman, but yeah, I think that with Patty Jenkins leaving, even though it was good for her sticking to her vision, I think that with Wonder Woman 84, from what we've seen, if she was the sole writer on this, possibly, well, she's not, she had a co-writer, but if she was the one that was heavily influencing the writing, I would have my doubts on how successful that story would have been for my personal taste. Now, we know it probably would have been a blockbuster hit just because it's Wonder Woman, which is totally fine, but I was a little concerned on how poorly received overall Wonder Woman 84 was, of how bad Wonder Woman 3 could have been. And somebody made jokes that, the reason why the Warner Brothers executive hated it so much is because they were going to bring Trevor Noah back, or not Trevor Noah, Chris Pine's character,
the guy from the Daily Show.
They put him into the body of a black man. It's just
Steve Trevor.
Yeah, Steve Trevor.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, they're gonna bring him back somehow. So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, right now Warner Brothers is, every time we hear good news, it just always something happens. So I don't know.
It just seems that the shared universe, it's not gonna happen anytime soon for DC. It seems like they do better when it's like independent movies.
Well, somebody was saying before, it's just,
or independent storylines.
Independent storylines, absolutely. I think it's just one. I think we talked about this, and we've talked about so many times. Warner Brothers is trying to do DC, or Warner Brothers is trying to do, Marvel without the pain of setting up the story over a decade,
long term.
Yeah, they're trying to get that, Justice League money today, as opposed to building up actual singular storylines and then having them intersecting it and interwoven and so forth. And it's just they just don't know how to do things organically because they want to instantly grow. And now I find that's actually kind of a good transition about companies who have all these assets and don't know how to grow them whatsoever, and year after year they just show up to be they don't show up, but they are a complete disappointment. Do you guys have anything else you want to add to the Warner Brothers stuff before we jump into one of our main topics?
I've never been a fan of Ezra Miller as the Flash, so I can care less if he's replaced by someone else, someone better.
I liked him as a Flash.
I never did.
I think he's okay.
His personal life leaves a lot to be desired.
Not Josh Whedon Flash, but I like
the portrayal of
Snyderverse Flash was fine.
Yeah, no, I never liked it. The portrayal of Barry Allen was nothing like anything Barry Allen has ever been like.
I agree.
It's unique. Well, like his take was
would
unique.
Be considered creative liberties.
Yeah, it's clear.
I know, but I think it was a step. He was almost too you needed to develop that character. So
too quirky.
Maybe there's a quirk there. Maybe this movie would have defined him a little bit more, but to have just a taste of that version of him without the context to endear that type of character, he just came off very odd to me. It didn't sit well with me. Yeah. So Barry Allen's always been very confident in his role, and this was and again, like I said, he wasn't developed, this version of him, so maybe he can get there, but I just didn't. I've always had a very specific take on him. So
I think that's a fair point. I definitely agree. When I said I liked him as the Snyder version as opposed to the Joss Whedon version, is the quirkiness, and he's always the kind of the butt of all jokes, tripping over his own feet. Yeah, that's a whack version. I think the Snyderverse version was definitely more confident of Barry Allen. I kind of like that. Granted, it wasn't a Barry Allen that we've ever seen before, but it was better. Anything was better than the Joss
Whedon.
Whedon.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say Josh, but Joss.
J Dubs.
Yeah,
It's
Jay
J-Dubs.
Whedon's
Jay
version.
Whedon's. Sounds like a
So,
cereal.
yeah, it's
Mm.
yeah, we'll see, but we'll see. The Flashpoint's still coming out, which is surprising to me, but they're keeping that man juiced up away from the public.
Really quick before we jump off this,
Native reservations.
Mm.
before we jump off Black Adam,
Yeah.
there's been some Rock has come out to defend
He has.
the film actually, and that's kind of bad if you have to come out there to defend that the film is profitable, because now there's some doubt whether or not Black Adam will produce a sequel, because how expensive films are to make.
I thought it made a lot of money. I'm surprised it's
It
supposedly.
made a lot of money, but it doesn't matter how much money it makes if it can't recoup, and plus
That's what I'm
the
talking
cost
about.
of so it's I think that most estimates now think that it'll break even. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the
Oh, then,
day,
yeah, they're probably
when
not
all
gonna
the
make
dust
the second
settles,
one.
it'll break even.
Well,
But right
what was
now,
the
that
original
movie's
title?
just
What was the original amount they thought they were gonna make?
I don't know. I don't know. What
They thought they were gonna lose $100 million on Black
Oh.
Adam.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that was the article that was circulating like the internet. And I forgot who did it, but they said that Black Adam was set, even with worldwide ticket sales incorporated,
Mhm.
was going to lose $100 million at the box office. And
But didn't like that Rock tweet says that he went to financial experts and he thinks that at the end of the day, Black Adam will profit 20 to 70 million or something like that.
It's like 20
Uh,
to 70, 20 to 70
yeah,
million. And
Pretty wide margin.
yeah, it's a
there.
pretty wide margin there, because I mean you're talking about a difference of 120
Yeah.
to 170 million dollar difference.
Yeah.
Which is very substantial. I know we're in a period of like Avatar making billions of dollars, Marvel making billions of dollars. For a movie to make, $100 million is, well, most movies don't cost that much even to produce, especially in the lower budget films. And the fact that if you break $100 million, I mean you're making a lot. That was a lot of money for that film.
And we all saw that movie. Most of that movie's budget was The Rock's salary.
Oh
They,
yeah.
they,
Yeah, of
they
course.
didn't really have a crazy sets. They didn't really
They didn't
have
many
an amazing
extras.
cast. I mean, Pierce Brosnan can't be that expensive.
Yeah.
All that money went to The Rock's salary.
Yeah, I mean they
That's it,
recycled
pure
the same
simple.
extras. There's only 10 people. And all
Yes, we
Yes,
all
they
saw
did.
that movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Like they had one guy running around the corner. He had one shirt on, just running around the corner, had a shawl
Yeah.
on, pretending he was a woman. I mean, it was
Yeah.
horrible.
So you can probably see why The Rock is like, no, it's going to be profitable.
Yeah.
You want Black Adam 2, guys. You want Black Adam 2.
they only had like 3 guns on set.
Yeah.
That's why everybody would just die off screen really quick.
Yep.
Yeah, so The Rock actually came out and defended it, which, hey, good on him for sticking up for his film. The Rock has actually been very pivotal in getting like Superman back, Henry Cavill. So I'm all with The Rock. Even if the movie lost money, I still think this movie was a success. And the
Yes.
fact that this
I
movie
wanna see
was
that
ever
character.
created. Yeah, this movie was even created. So the fact that this movie, it might lose some money, sure. But the fact is that, one, we already talked about the things like the movie is behind times as far as superhero movies. I think we all know that. I think maybe the studios know that. So hopefully in the next movie they will fix it to make it more modern of a superhero story. But the fact that that movie got made in the first place, I mean, what universe do we live in that we would ever have gotten a Black Adam movie? A relatively obscure this is literally Guardians of the Galaxy of Warner Brothers. Like, we would have never got Atom Smasher in a movie. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. So, I like I said, kudos to Rock for sticking up for his film. And I look, even though The Rock in of itself, I'm a Rock fan, but damn, I'm tired of seeing this man in every movie, especially the big blockbuster movies. But I mean, this I do want to see him again in Black Adam. So we'll see. Warner Brothers, like shit. Like I'm like I said, like you're always going. You have such great IPs. You have we got manpower. You got movie stars. You got all these great things going for you, but you just keep pushing out shit that could be much better, but it's
all leadership.
Yeah, it's the leadership.
Well, yeah,
All leadership.
it's
They
direction.
got Harry
and-
Potter. You imagine how many things they're sitting on, and they
my goodness, Harry Potter is
don't
like
know what to
gold
do with
mine.
any of
Harry
them.
Potter.
And they fucked it up with what's
Fantastic
called Fantastic Beasts.
Beasts, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it reminds me
They had
of
a lot.
It just the funny thing is like when I made my first transition, the person that spoke up was the Ed Underground, which is very indicative of the next company we're going to talk about. That was practically a no-show, not by choice though.
What in the world?
Of any awards for this particular award show.
Atari.
Huh?
Was it? It's Atari. Of
It's
course.
Atari, of course. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, even Sega showed
Gamecube.
up, which is crazy. Sega doesn't
Yeah.
even have a console, and yet they still showed up and got an award,
What
which is crazy.
My Nintendo boys won the award. What are you talking about?
No. We're talking about
That's my boys.
Something a little greener.
yeah, a little greener.
And Nintendo's pretty
greener
red.
and lamer.
Yeah.
Pretty,
So-
Nintendo's pretty red.
So the Game Awards happened
Yeah,
last
it
week,
is.
which was I think this is their 10-year anniversary, which is
Oh, wow.
awesome, crazy. I feel like the Game Awards have been around much longer, but prior to this, we didn't really even have Game Awards like this. So the fact that it's been 10 years and a very hyped and very well received Game Awards show that has existed this long is absolutely phenomenal. So major kudos to them. But it was a really great, fantastic night for sure for a lot of developers and so forth. A lot of great games got showcased and won. I think a lot of awards that were duly kind of deserved, not just only by the players but also by the industry itself.
Also the first president to ever get nominated at a gaming show.
Yep, the first president got nominated. And he's not even been president for what? I mean, 20 plus years at this point.
20, 30
Yeah,
years.
Yeah.
But he's still gaming though.
He's still a gamer. I mean,
That's him.
he I mean, when it comes to the controller knob, he gets a slobbed on for sure, and for some people don't forget that. Someone's definitely still playing with the joystick. So yeah, no, it was a great Game Awards show for sure. Watched it, the Ed Underground. Surprised that he didn't stream it.
I was gonna say at Underground you didn't stream it.
Oh, I had to work.
Oh,
yeah, but we were we were kind of all in the chat,
Treasury.
kind of not even really live tweeting or live messaging what we thought, but when big events happen, we I think I was doing most of the talking. You guys weren't really paying attention.
Yeah.
But
I was also working that day,
yeah, I wasn't working.
so you were my lifeline to.
Yeah,
all
I
the
wasn't
news and
working.
events.
Well, I mean, pretty much it was relatively a boring chat because one game in particular pretty much sweep the awards except for the one award that counted. But I mean, game that we just talked about recently, God of War. Yeah, absolutely just destroyed the Game Awards, which I don't think anybody here, maybe except for the Ed Underground, was surprised that God of War absolutely destroyed.
No.
This was
What's the
Crackdown's year.
surprise?
This is
That's
Crackdown.
bogus.
What's the surprise?
This was Crackdown 3's year. It got robbed.
It did get robbed.
Listen,
Sonic
man,
Frontiers.
with it.
It's-
I wasn't surprised. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. It was either between that, Elden Ring, and maybe possibly Sonic.
Sonic. I mean, Sonic
No,
came
no,
in
no, no,
pretty
no.
hard.
No,
Guys,
Sonic
guys,
is
Sonic Frontiers.
No,
Yes,
They
Sonic
literally
was
Not
said
good.
players'
in the
choice,
chat. They
voted
literally
by the
said-
thing.
They literally said and when they were given the award, they said we
Yeah,
had
he
to
literally
remove
said,
we have to remove
bots.
all the
The
bots,
bots.
Yes.
all like the
Yeah.
troll votes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the only way that they can actually get a fair vote. And that's Sonic. I think in that one, that's what Sonic Frontier did win, right? Wasn't that the one that they won? or was it
Sonic Frontiers didn't win anything.
Players'
I don't think it
choice,
won
right?
anything.
No, it won players.
It was
won player choice
Genshin
games.
Impact was the players'
Genshin
Oh,
Impact.
choice.
Genshin
Impact.
Impact. That was the one. Yes, but
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers was in the running, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
there's no world where it's even possible that Sonic Frontiers will be in any running for the top like 5 games of the year.
Would appear on the Game
Yes,
Awards in
wouldn't
any
it show
capacity.
It was nominated, wasn't it?
Crash Bandicoot has a better chance of appearing at the Game Awards than friggin' Sonic.
False.
That is a fact.
That's
What
a
do you mean-
false.
what do you mean it's false?
It's false.
Why?
Wait.
Why?
Did it win the best movie? Did it win best?
No, it was nominated.
It was not. Yeah, it was
It-
nominated. Sonic Frontier did not win anything.
Wait, what won the best video game movie?
Uncharted, I think
Sonic
let's see.
didn't even win the best video game movie.
it was nominated.
Oh, what was it?
Yeah, I guess it was.
I think it was
That's
Uncharted.
true.
Yeah, you're right. It
Uncharted,
was, I think, Uncharted. That was
Damn.
weird. Even
Yeah,
I
I-
was
I think Uncharted
expecting
was pretty
Sonic
good.
to win.
That was the only thing that surprised me
Yeah.
because I wasn't expecting that at all.
Well, like I said,
Oh,
I was
no,
expecting
it was
that.
Arcane. Arcane won.
Oh,
Was-
Arcane.
Oh, that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
guess
Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense.
Arcane's
That
really
makes
good.
sense. Okay.
Best adaptation.
that was really good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was that
Adaptation.
was gonna win hands down over Uncharted.
Yeah.
I think if it
Mhm.
wasn't for Arcane, I think Sonic would have won that.
Sonic would have won.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, because Uncharted wasn't that good. But no, like so I'm looking at all the winners right now. So yeah, Genshin Impact, which I mean for players, it was for players' voice. Genshin Impact won, and I'm not surprised by that. A lot of weebs and just people in general love Genshin.
A ton of
Impact.
people play Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean it's free to
played
play.
it twice.
It looks
Well,
fun.
I'm
I've
surprised you
never
don't like
played
it.
it, but it does.
It's okay. I mean, it's
It's a gotcha game, right?
a Zelda
Yeah,
game
it's a
basically.
gotcha. It's a gotcha like Zelda game. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't like Genshin Impact though.
No, I
really
didn't say I
think-
didn't like it. It's just I played it 2 times and this is actually pretty nice, but like
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, Genshin Impact won Player's Voice, Community Support, Final Fantasy 14, Best Adaptation, Arcane, the most anticipated game for the year, which I think we're all pretty much realized this is what it would be.
Oh, Zelda, right?
Yeah, Zelda.
Wasn't-
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's
Mhm.
pretty
Yeah.
easy. One thing that actually surprised me that won, well, 2 things that actually surprised me was one, best multiplayer game was Splatoon 3.
That was surprising.
Oh yeah,
Huh.
that was surprising. That
Yeah.
was very surprising.
I really thought that it,
Talk about
Huh.
a troll. Maybe they missed the trolls on that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
they probably were just like, yeah, you know what? No one really cares about this, and they just let it happen. I'm kind of curious to see what was the other ones that were nominated. But I'm
Fortnite?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, Fortnite it'll
Was
be
it?
every year? I don't know if Fortnite.
oh, it
was.
has to be new release.
Yeah.
Yeah. Splatoon 3 is surprising. Very surprising.
Yeah,
that that
Splatoon
won.
3, yeah, it came out September 8th of this year.
Call of
so-
Duty, right? Wouldn't that
Call
be?
of Duty, yeah, I thought Call of Duty was gonna be up there, but yeah, Splatoon 3, which I have heard that if you like competitive Splatoon, I mean, is actually very competitive. So I mean,
Oh.
it's supposed to be a really good game for sure.
Mm.
Let me see, family game Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I mean, I don't play family games, but I'm not surprised by that. I don't know, like Mario Party. If a Mario Party came out this year, I feel like they come out like every other year. So that's surprising.
I'm pretty sure next year Sonic Frontiers that they're gonna get the Family Game Award.
You think
right.
so?
So
Next
the-
year.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
they will.
Underground, do you have any thoughts on that? You got any predictions?
Full party.
I think
Well,
it's
I
a
mean, to be
family
fair,
game.
Sonic Frontiers does not qualify for this Game Awards. It didn't qualify for release window, right?
No,
Correct.
it did.
Well, it
It
was
did?
nominated.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a player's choice. So yeah, it had
It
to.
would,
qualify.
but player's choice could be anything.
But the thing is
But it
like
was
God of
nominated.
War. God of War came out after Sonic Frontiers.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sonic Frontier. Let's see when it came out. Sonic Frontier.
Still messing
that
with my-
doesn't mean anything at Underground. Come on, man.
I'm messing
It's
with
a
my
good
voice
game.
motions.
It wasn't
Haters
totally.
gotta
Okay, so
hate.
Sonic Frontiers came out November 8th. Let's see. God of War.
Oh.
God of War Ragnarok.
I was really trying to help you out.
You were.
Wait,
Oh,
didn't
I was
God of
like,
War
the
came
same
out.
week?
It came out
The same week.
It came out the next day.
Haters gotta hate.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
rough. I'm sorry, Ed. That was a jerk move. Oh, but you know what? To be fair though,
Leave
to
my
be-
boy alone.
But to be fair,
Haters.
Sign for
I
Sorry.
mean,
Tears.
it's not really like screw the Family Game Award. All right, you don't even need that. You don't even need the Family Game Award.
It's
But
not
you
a
know-
family
But
game.
you know the
though.
funny thing
You
is,
don't
the
even
Sign for
need the
Tears is
nomination,
done very
man.
well on Steam. So on
There you
Steam,
go.
they say
Mhm.
Sign for Tears is pretty much a perfect game. But at the same time, you gotta remember when you play on PC, there's mods and everything else, and this game has been heavily, I won't say heavily modded, but it has been modded pretty nice, pretty
Hell
extensively.
yeah.
So
I think it has potential to be a very pretty game if it's heavily modded.
yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. Like Sign Frontiers, to give it credit, it had
Plus, the furry fans, I'm sure they're going to take
Man.
it to
Hell
new
yeah,
levels.
get that roof.
On that modding-
For
modding level, you know what, Ed?
For someone
yeah.
who doesn't like furries, you hear talk a lot about furries. I'm just
I,
saying.
I,
Do you know
I
how many
want,
people
I
are
want
playing
all
Sign-
groups to be represented.
you guys know how many people are playing Sign Frontiers right now just on Steam?
How many?
793, which is amazing.
On
Now,
Steam.
let's see Steam. Yeah, so let's look up Killer Instinct on Steam. I guarantee you it's in the double digits.
Well, people play more on Xbox rather than Steam.
Oh my god. Stop with the excuses.
Eh,
No, it's a fact.
oh
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit! It's
It
even
came
worse.
out on Xbox first.
There's no one. It's so low that Steam's not
That's a
reporting it.
glitch. That's
Well,
a glitch.
you
That's a
can't
glitch.
play. You can't play
That's a glitch.
rank
That's a
on
glitch.
Steam.
You know how
on-
your speedometer, like when it hits 99999, it
Yeah.
switches over to 0.
0-0.
That's
Okay.
what clearly that's what's happened here with Killer
Yeah,
Instinct. It's,
way too many
it's-
people.
yeah,
So
you've
you-
run out of numbers.
You can't play rank on Steam against console players. So the majority of people that play Killer Instinct are console
Right.
players.
Right.
Steam, it came out on Steam much later, like at the end of its cycle.
Yeah, I mean, no,
So
right now.
to know, you'd have to look at Twitch, right?
Oh, no. You can look at like, so Steam does have like a website you can go to where you can see like charts of like how many people are playing. In August 22nd, they had a peak. Well, they hit 89 players live at one point, and their peak in 24 hours was 91 players. So Silent Frontiers is there's Killer Instincts down here, Silent Frontiers way up here, killing it right
Yeah.
now.
Right.
The furries are loving Sonic Frontiers, but honestly, Sonic Frontiers is very well received. At least on the PC side, which I could see why that would be more well received on PC than it is on consoles for sure. So
Mm.
I'm enjoying it on console on Xbox Series X. It's pretty good.
Sure. Sure you
Sure.
are.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
talking
It's
about
good.
talking
That
about
is good.
Xbox. That's the funny thing. I mean, you're enjoying it on Xbox. I mean, you're enjoying third-party games that are, released on other consoles, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Is because like I'm looking through all these different games here on the Game Awards, and I don't see
Mhm.
not one Xbox exclusive. That's
No.
crazy to me.
Not
Like,
one?
not one. There's not one.
Really, there
Oh,
would
well.
have been one.
Oh, well, you know what? You're you know what? No, actually, there's none. I was gonna be
Mm.
like, oh yeah, there's actually one. I just missed it.
Actually,
It was in the bottom
no,
of the
look,
list.
Yeah.
there were
not
a
exclusive.
couple. No, there were a couple exclusives. They just
Mhm.
couldn't air it because the guy who won the award for God of War took up half the show with that damn speech at the end.
Yeah.
So
his
if he had
pictures-
actually finished it on time, they would have been
Yeah.
able to,
Yeah, okay.
you
There you
show
go.
the
There you
Xbox
go.
exclusives.
Haters.
jeez.
Mm.
Phil
But,
Spencer was
hey.
fuming at that moment.
Yeah, Phil Spencer was like, "Oh my goodness, this is Xbox time to shine," and they were like, "And commercial break," and they let
Ed-
Phil Spencer
Ed,
up.
we
He
got
talked-
we got a super fan here, Ed. What do you think of this? I mean, PlayStation. I mean, three of the best game nominees were all PlayStation exclusives. There were trailers here for PlayStation exclusives. PlayStation was
Oh,
winning
my
a whole bunch
God.
of stuff. Kojima was out there. I mean, PlayStation was just swinging its
Kojima, yeah,
dick
they were
around the
everywhere.
place, reminding everyone like who the big dog is.
They were just
What do
pissing
you
everywhere.
think? Yeah, what do you think as an Xbox fan, as a resident Game Pass promoter? What do you think? They had a good
I
night. What do you
am
think?
also a Nintendo fan.
Yeah, we know, but we
No,
So-
but let's talk about Xbox. Look, I have
Yeah.
Xbox Live or whatever, Premium or Game Pass or whatever. But it's true. It sucks that there was no nothing. No Bethesda.
not even a
no,
mention. Well, there was a mention. Yeah, there was a mention. They did
Yeah,
have a trailer.
sorta.
They did have a trailer for Game
But like
Pass, I
even
think.
what's
Oh,
the
trailer for
one
Game
called?
Pass. Oh man, that's
Yes.
awesome. Nothing.
Oh yeah,
nothing
I
sells.
know.
Nothing sells Game Pass. Then there's not one nominee.
Uh,
First part, no first
Or
party
announcements.
title. Yeah, or no
Or announcements.
announcements,
There's no
yeah.
reveals that got you excited for
Nothing.
Xbox.
Now I did see that Ed Underground pointed out Phil Spencer was there. Now I did remember seeing Phil Spencer at a certain point during the broadcast. Halfway through the podcast, I was thinking,
The
did my
podcast.
mind the Bobcast?
Bobcat.
The
Did my
Bobcats.
mind hallucinate seeing Phil Spencer? Like, did I just and like edit him into my memories? Because halfway through the production, you're wondering, why is Phil Spencer even there? Why did he even show his face? What was the point?
He knew that
Because
there was,
he's from Xbox. Why
he
not have
knew
the
there was
Xbox
no chance
guy
for
there?
him to win.
Yeah, but like, I mean, was he a presenter? I was like, surely he's here for a reason. Reggie got on stage, and he's not even. He's retired.
Yeah.
So Phil Spencer,
But Reggie's
Like,
going
I
to be
was-
regardless.
right.
Yeah.
But like, I was just curious about that. What the move was there, but
Well,
I
at
mean,
the same
they're doing
time, they
great.
also brought out a very lost and confused Al Pacino. So they just
and
had
then
random.
later on
people
they
do
brought out a
shit.
very lost and confused Michael Madsen too.
And they also brought out what's his name? Jordan Peele.
Oh, yeah.
And his
Jordan Peele?
yeah.
Did it? I didn't watch
Yeah.
it. I just
Yeah,
watched the highlights.
He was talking about the Mario.
No, that's
It was not
who
funny.
does he
It
play?
was not
Huh?
That's
funny.
Keegan Michael Key.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, Keegan
Yeah.
Michael Key.
Yeah.
I was gonna
He
say Jordan
plays
Peele
one
was
of
in-
the
He's the
turtles,
tall-
right?
He's Toad.
Oh, he's
He's
Toad.
Yeah, he's Toad.
Yeah, he's
And he landed
not
his
funny.
joke did not land. Definitely the
all.
wrong audience to tell that joke to. But
yeah.
there was a lot
That was
of
a
confused
Nickelodeon
celebrities.
Kids Choice Award joke for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of confused celebrities there for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
That
Ed, what do you?
sucked, man.
But, let's get back to
The
Ed
Xbox
Underground.
part. I mean, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, Ed, I mean, what do you think about this? And I'm not even
Where's
trying to be.
Fable?
Yeah, I'm not even trying
Fable's
to
the only
joke.
thing I'm really holding out for.
Yeah, I'm not even
Well,
joking.
you'll see that at some point.
What do you? I'm not even trying to joke you. I'm not trying to make fun of you. That comes later. What do you think of Xbox and their showing at the Game Awards and lack of the absenteeism at the Game Awards, and they didn't get nominated for anything whatsoever, and
They're
definitely
preparing.
didn't win.
They're working on things in the background.
Like one, like there was no trailers, anything. And again, this
Yeah,
coming
but
from
show
a
something.
fellow Game Pass member. It
yeah,
sucks that
at
they
least
had
show
nothing.
something.
This is
They're
this,
working on
this is-
things.
this
Game
is-
Awards,
yeah,
it's
it's
the
one of the
holiday
biggest-
season.
yes.
I'm sure
Yes.
people are already be like pissed off that hey, there's no Xbox game. This is your opportunity to at least be like, hey guys,
At
here's
least
what's
string me
coming.
along. Put something
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
So I mean, what does as a Xbox stan? What do you think? What does
I
how's that make
am
you feel?
no stan.
You're 100% a stan.
Yeah,
False.
you're a
I'm
stan.
also a Nintendo fan.
But
Yes,
no,
No
you're
one
a
is
you-
talking
Nintendo
about
stan
that.
as
Yeah,
well.
definitely
because
Nintendo fan.
you
But
see the
nobody's
ship
talking
sink-
about Nintendo.
Yeah, you see the ship sinking. Of course, you want to have your one foot into the life raft, just in case maybe this ship will magically come out from sinking. Of course, you're gonna have a foot into the lifeboat. But Nintendo
So
side,
I'm a Nintendo fan.
but you are definitely.
But
a
didn't
bigger Xbox
Sony
fan.
didn't what is it called? God of War win the majority of things that was nominated? Why I'm not jumping on that ship then?
because
Because
you
you're such an Xbox fan.
I'm
You're a
Nintendo.
yeah, you're a hater.
Oh, I'm not
You're
the
a hater
hater.
of Sony. You're a
Definitely
Sony hater.
I'm the hater.
You're
I'm a
contrarian-
Nintendo fan.
You're contrarian by nature because the fact that we say that
False.
Sony is so good, you're like, oh, Xbox, Game Pass, blah blah blah. But if Game Pass is so good, if Xbox has all these studios, why haven't they produced anything?
They're
And the
making
things that
stuff
they
in
have
the background.
produced, even Halo as your flagship.
Halo would have been
shooter.
nominated if it was good. Hey, you would have seen Halo up here.
Well, Halo didn't
Do you,
win.
do you-
when
yeah,
it
what do you
came
think
out.
about that? Halo wasn't even nominated for anything, was it?
I don't know.
No.
When did Halo come out? Did Halo?
This year, early this year.
No, it didn't come out this
I
year.
think it came out last year. I'm not sure.
Came out last year. I
It
think.
came out early this year.
I think it came out last
Really?
year.
Let's take a look.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it came
Google
out this
will
year.
correct
I think it
this.
came out last year.
2021. Yes,
Yeah.
November
2021,
15th.
bitch.
So
There you
In
go.
let's-
2021.
yeah,
Damn.
November 15th,
Damn.
2021. But I don't know when the cutoff
That's right.
date is. I don't know when the cutoff date is.
Misinformation.
But let's say Game Awards
So
2021.
it didn't win any award last year either.
Well, I don't think. Did they have it last year?
Yeah, they had the Game Awards last year.
No, I think it came out after the Game Awards.
Well, even if it
Before-
did,
or,
they
like,
should
right
got
after.
nominated this year.
So then it would have been
They should've
nominated
got
this
nominated
year.
this year. Yeah.
Well, if it came out last year, then maybe it did come out before the Game Awards. Then
Then, but
Right.
didn't get
then
nominated.
then it would have been
last time.
nominated last year.
no, I said before the Game Awards. Then it'd be nominated last year. Correct.
Yeah, that's why.
But then it would not be nominated this year. Then
No, Halo.
You think
Oh,
it
no.
fell into some kind
Halo
of
did win.
legal black hole area where
Oh, he
they
did win.
it
All right,
couldn't-
hold on.
Yo, wait,
Hold on, we're wrong.
oh,
Halo
oh,
did win last year.
hey,
Player's choice, right?
No, Player's Voice.
Player's
Player's
voice.
voice.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
So Player's Voice.
Yeah.
Halo
Player's Voice
Infinite
Award.
did win. It beat out Resident Evil Village, Metroid Dread. It Takes
wow, wow,
Two. Forza Horizon.
Wow.
Horizon 5.
impressive.
So they actually won. That's
Yeah.
surprising. That's the only thing they won, but that's the only thing they got nominated
Hey.
for.
Still,
well,
won.
Halo's not that important
But
to.
do you realize Player's Voice?
Ah.
Player's
No,
Voice.
technically,
Player's Voice is not
come
actual
on.
award.
Ah.
That's just people voting for it. So
Hey,
I don't take that as
The
a
people-
Hey,
It's
it
a
still counts.
democracy.
That it still
Democracy.
counts. It still
It's
The
the
counts.
ultimate democracy, the people.
Yeah, but we know
People have spoken.
people troll.
That's fine. Don't pay attention to them. They're just
oh,
serious
they
there.
troll.
And you know what,
I
Ed?
guess there
Ed,
were
you know what,
bots involved.
Ed? Technically, there was. I think I saw a guy at the
People
Game
hate.
Awards wearing a Killer Instinct shirt. So
Haters
technically,
gonna
Killer Instinct was at the Game
hate.
Awards. Boom.
haters
Killer
gonna
Instinct was
hate.
there.
Killer Instinct was
They are
officially
hating
at
it.
the Game
Don't
Awards.
worry.
Yeah.
haters
I'm with you.
gonna hate.
Oh wow.
I'm with you, my Nubian queen.
Is I'm looking through.
Wait, what?
I'm looking through games that received like nominations and everything else.
Mhm.
You know who got the most nominations by publisher?
PlayStation?
No.
Bandai Namco.
No, Xbox Game Studios had the most nominations by publisher. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
Huh.
And they
That's
still ended up not winning any awards outside of the Players' Choice Awards, which is crazy.
Oh, that year?
For that year, yeah.
Or
Well, you know,
last
So
year.
was Halo
Halo-
Infinite
Mhm.
nominated for Game of the Year? Was it nominated for
for Game of the Year, no. For Game of the Year, it was It Takes Two, which is a PlayStation. Isn't that a PlayStation exclusive? I
No,
think-
it's not. No.
Deathloop
No.
is PlayStation exclusive.
Deathloop was. yeah.
Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, which I know is 100% is Sony exclusive. And
Wait.
Resident Evil.
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Microsoft?
No, it's
That's
everywhere,
fine.
isn't it?
Xbox
Isn't
Game
that fine?
Studios.
Amazon
Xbox
Game
Game
Pass.
Studios.
And that was
but-
last year, I believe.
But it's not exclusive though.
It's not exclusive, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It was on Game Pass. Still is, I think.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. Yeah. It's done by Xbox Game Studios, but
so
not
Ed,
exclusive.
let me ask you this.
Hate.
Based on the Game Awards
Hate.
here,
Hate.
I'm just asking you a question, man. Based on the Game
Sure.
Awards, based on the Game Awards and what you saw here,
Hate.
right?
Hate.
okay. So based on the Game Awards, of
Just
what you saw
listen and
here,
answer the question, my friend.
I'm listening. I'm listening to
Okay.
hate. Go on. Go on.
all right. I'm not saying anything. I'm just
Sure.
asking a question. I won't say anything. Anything. It's purely your opinion. Based on the Game Awards, what do you think people will invest their money in? A PlayStation or an Xbox going forward, looking at the Game Awards this year? Everything that they showed, everything that was nominated, everything that won, everything that was
Nintendo.
previewed, of the two options, Xbox and PlayStation.
3 options.
No. I'm my question has two options.
Out of the
Two
three,
options.
the two between Xbox
Two
and
options.
PlayStation.
But
What do you
why
think-
why would you exclude the other option when they
I'm
even
not-
the
that's
one?
not-
Ed,
because one is not in competition with the other two.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking.
Nintendo doesn't compete with the other two. Come on.
Yeah,
you know
Nintendo
that.
specifically said they're a
Nintendo.
toy company. They've said it several times. They don't compete.
And they know
with
they don't
the
have
other
to
two.
compete.
Yeah,
to be
don't listen
honest.
to these haters. You know, and Nintendo deserves a seat at the table too. All right, so don't listen to these haters.
They are the table.
They're
There
above
you
the
go.
table.
They're the table.
Yeah, sure.
Let's be honest. They're above the table.
Okay, well, they're the table, but we're talking about what's on top of the table. So PlayStation and Xbox. Which one are people going to be more inclined to buy
Oh,
after seeing the Game Awards?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Come on,
all
PlayStation. They're
depends
the
on
ones that have the cool titles. They have God of War. What's the other one with the hunter
Horizon.
and the robot? Horizon.
Yeah.
And they have what's it
Stray
called?
with the cat.
Yeah, Stray. So I'm saying they
Yeah.
have like all the interesting titles. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Xbox doesn't.
Okay.
Well, what are they going to play?
I
Scorn?
have love for the Xbox, but I'm just saying. Yeah, Scorn was such a damn disappointment.
Yeah, they're going to play. They're going to play Scorn, and then they're going to play
And High on Life.
I'll play that
High on Life.
for sure. I'm gonna
Sure.
play
High
that.
on Life though is not exclusive though.
So that's the thing. I guess that's
It's
the
on
question.
Game Pass though.
Sure, it's
Sure.
on Game Pass, but the thing
Sure,
is,
it's on
Yeah,
Game
but
Pass.
people are more inclined to so I'm going to pay what $15?
No,
to
okay.
try the game?
Again,
Okay.
no. All right, let's
all right.
bypass
Think about that.
this
Think about
because
that.
It
No,
always
no,
comes
no.
down to the same thing.
Wait, think about that though. Are you going to buy a Xbox console? It's not $15. That's considerably more of an investment. Are you going to buy an Xbox console or are you going to buy a PlayStation console?
Oh,
When you can get all the benefits of the PlayStation games that are getting so much praise and the previews that are coming for them, or would you just get High on Life and be stuck with something that you're not going to get any games out of?
Well, it would just be High on Life. I mean, a lot of people actually bought the Xbox Series S over the X and then got Game Pass, and they're happy with that.
yeah,
I'm one of those
exactly.
people. I'm not happy with
You
it.
got Game Pass. You have
Well, you don't play
literally
anything.
300 games to play.
So,
Like okay, if you try to play, buy 300 games at $60 a pop, I mean that's like $18,000, dude. That's $18,000 worth of savings that you
damn.
get with Xbox over PlayStation. Suck a fart.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Got me
Big
there.
old wet fart.
yeah. I mean, okay,
Oh,
see, this
yeah.
is okay. So I'm gonna be at Prime here, and I'm gonna
I am
Dark
the
Side.
Ed Prime.
Thank
Ask
you.
me that same
Thank you.
question. Ask me the same question.
I am the Ed Prime.
Uh,
Yeah,
actually-
based on what we saw at the Game Awards, what do you think gamers would be more inclined to purchase the Xbox or the PlayStation?
I think the
What do you think?
Xbox. I think the Xbox. They will.
Hmm.
And the reason why I
Really?
think yes, and I'm gonna back it up. So Xbox has been seeing pretty decent growth over the past year. Was it 30% an increase of Xbox Game Pass subscribers. So there's obviously value that people are seeing. It's not like a scale that goes with the population. These are more people who are gamers who are investing into the Xbox ecosystem. Now let's go back to this. If you look at Xbox is giving. They have Verizon, different stores like the Verizon store. Different stores are offering, hey, you buy Xbox, you get a free controller. PlayStation doesn't have that because PlayStation already knows the inherent value that they have, which is fine in of itself. But Xbox knows that, hey, we may not be able to beat Sony in pure games and first party titles. However, we could beat them in value. And the thing is, we're Microsoft. We're one of the biggest companies in the world. We can lose a couple $1 million here and there, all to push sales. So the thing is that while Xbox Game Studios does not have exclusives at the moment, we don't need exclusives. We can give you a cheaper console, get more bang for your buck, and then we can have non-exclusive titles. Go ahead and buy your $600 PlayStation and then pay another $100 for a controller. We'll give you that same deal with an extra controller, and then we're getting money from all these different people, from Sony, from Nintendo, and so forth. But you could play on a cheaper console. I mean, at this point, you could buy an Xbox Series S almost for the same price as a Nintendo Switch. So at that point, you get all the perks of third-party titles for cheap, with better graphics than Nintendo Switch, but for less money than you'll pay for PlayStation 5. So I think ultimately, if parents are looking for a budget right now, we're not technically in a recession at the moment, but we have the overall feeling of a recession. I mean, I think we're right on the cusp of a bear market, or we're in a bear market. Parents
Yeah.
they're going to look for value for their kids. Xbox is the clear winner. Now, granted, you might have to replace controller 3-4 times 3-4 times a year.
If you're playing one game in particular, but go on.
Yeah, if you're playing any game, well, that's the only game you can play on the Xbox. You can
No.
play one game at a time. But yeah, overall, I think that's what it is. So, yeah, Green Tuner gave the biggest yawn during your Xbox speech because you know what? He's so excited. He was yelling. He actually muted his mic. He was actually yelling about how great Xbox is. So there you go.
The savings.
Prime, the savings.
Yeah.
As Ed Prime, I'm giving you why
I am
Xbox
the Ed
is
Prime.
better than PlayStation.
I'm
Wow,
the
what a
Prime.
No,
great
you're at
example of
subprime.
why Xbox is superior. I have now changed my ways. Thank you, Creamcast, for showing me the error of my ways. Yay, Xbox.
Yay!
Yeah.
Wow, what a great
All right.
explanation.
Yeah.
Good,
No, that was very
good.
good. Very good.
I am the hype.
Yeah, you are the hype and you're the table.
I'm the
you
Ed
know.
Prime.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Xbox.
I mean, yeah,
is sad.
it sucked.
It sucked.
Yeah,
for
it
Xbox. I'm
I want to see Xbox, push the everything that they've been buying.
Here's the thing.
but
I'm like, I'm Ed Underground wants to call me a
I'm rooting
hater.
for Xbox.
Yeah, that's the thing. I own the damn thing. I bought this thing, and I'm waiting for them to have some reason for me to turn it on at least.
exactly like
But you
And
don't
that
play
bothers
anything.
me.
But you don't play anything. You
I
even
know,
have
but
you even have God of War. It had played it a day and that's it.
that's more than what he's played with his Xbox.
Well, no, I played it more than a day, but still,
2
Day and a
days.
half.
2 days. Yeah.
yeah, a couple days. Now, here's the thing. But I mean, the same could be said for the Switch and for
Yeah, so
my-
you're complaining about all these.
Your Motorola N-Gauge.
Yeah, my Motorola
Yeah,
Engage sees more
yeah.
action than my PlayStation 5.
Nice.
But you're complaining about Xbox either not having games or
Mhm,
Game Pass has all these 300 plus games and
New
nothing.
exclusive games.
And hold on.
Yeah, but
don't twist the words.
No, let him say it.
Hold
Let him
on.
say it.
But and then you say that you had nothing to play, and then when you get God of War, which is supposed to be what game of the year, and you only
Mhm.
play it 2 days.
But the thing is, I have
that kind of
no.
a lot.
But
It kinda
but
says
no,
a
it
lot.
doesn't say a lot because the thing is,
Ah, come on.
I have never questioned my PlayStation 5 purchase, and I will never question my PlayStation 5 purchase because whether or not I play the games or not, that's on me. That's on me.
And
Not I'm spending the money.
that's the key word
I bought the
on
console,
you.
but I have never
But the
doubted
selection
that
is there.
man that purchase was a good purchase.
He's
With
actually
Xbox
purchasing
Series
it.
S, I have every single day I look at that thing, I'm going like, I wasted so much money on this piece of trash.
Yes. The thing is, the difference is,
And
is
it's a
that-
good functioning piece of trash. I'm not
Yeah.
going to knock it. It's a good. It's the like the
Sauron
physical.
Tower.
Yeah, it's a solid system with a great controller. It just does not have any games, and you need
There's
games
games
to play.
on it. You just don't go through them. You
No,
don't
No,
play them.
those are old games. I can play anywhere.
Yeah,
I just played
these are
High
old
on Life a
games.
few hours ago. That's
Yeah, I
a brand new
just don't wanna play.
game.
I wouldn't buy a console for
Exactly.
High on Life. I wouldn't buy a
Exactly.
console for. And if I were to play High on Life, I could play that on PlayStation.
For $60.
If I wanted to play it, but I don't want to play it. I mean, I could turn it on the Xbox right now and play High
I
on
mean, you
Life.
keep
I don't
saying
want to play it.
$15, but if you multiply it times a year, how much is that?
Well, wait, what?
$15 a month, right?
Oh, so I
Times
don't.
12.
So
Or
there's
50
times
bucks per
where
game.
there's times where I have.
We're talking
So I
about
have
15,
my
you say $15 or 50
$15 bucks.
15.
No, it's
15,
$15. Ed keeps
$15
saying
times
that
12.
$15 a month that you're only, paying $15 a month to play a
Yeah.
$60 game. But if your selection is really limited to games that you want to play, then it averages out. Because let's say if you like the choices on PlayStation, they're fewer, but they're of better quality than the
Mhm.
Xbox ones.
Well, if you're trying to test out multiple games, because there's what 300 plus games in there.
We're not talking about testing. We're talking about wanting
Well,
like
What's the cost?
exclusives.
What's the cost of testing a game? as opposed to paying for a game that you actually want to play. Like we're all relatively busy, I'll assume, and we have limited time to play games. If I want to play a game, right? It's like, okay, Microsoft has a huge library of games. If I don't want to play any of those games, what benefit or value does it offer me? Now, like for God of War, if I pay $50 for a game, that brings tremendous value to me. I put 60 hours into God of War. Like I said earlier, I've literally gotten every trophy in God of War Ragnarok. 60 hours of gameplay. That's $1 an hour. And I enjoyed every second of it. But I've had
is there.
Yeah, I've had Game Pass for 3 months. Outside of me playing you in KI that one time, I forgot to cancel my Game Pass, and I never look at my credit card statements. And my wife can attest to that. I was paying for Xbox Game Pass for literally 3-4 months, and I did not play it outside of playing TMNT with you guys, and Killer Instinct. So literally 3 times I've used my Xbox within a span of a week. No value for me. So I've literally just lost money on a system with 300 games that are readily available to me because there's nothing that I wanted to play. But God of War, I wanted to play that shit, and that money was well worth it. Well, actually, I paid more money. I paid for I got the collector's edition, but either way, it was worth the value, every dollar.
But to the regular consumer, $60. Like, let's say $15 a month for Game Pass, right? It'd be good if at least every 3, every 4, every 5 months, let's say, you get like a really good
Marquee
exclusive.
title. Yeah.
You're like, shit,
there has been some.
worth it.
There has
like
been some.
What?
Like what?
Like this year, what are the ones that were this year that were the marquee titles?
Well, even though I just played High on Life a few hours ago, that's
not
Oh
exclusive.
my goodness, you and High
Not
on
exclusive.
Life.
No, I really
not
like it.
exclusive. I said
Not
an
exclusive.
exclusive one.
Halo.
What's
that one game I played earlier this year. I mean, but it's still an exclusive.
Said one game I played earlier.
That was the title.
Earlier, it was Halo. I mean,
Yeah, I said
Halo?
earlier this year.
okay?
That's
so
still not
you
this
tried to
year.
you tried to make it 2.
No, there's another game that I played.
You know that other game, the other
It
one.
literally in any aspect, you can't say a year because you're talking about 365 days. Halo came out before then, and then if you're talking about the calendar year, it still doesn't count. So don't count Halo. So what other than Halo did you play that was worth Game Pass?
I forgot the name of the game.
That's
It came out
exclusive.
this year.
That's exclusive.
So 3 games?
No. That's not even count exclusive. I want to give him the challenge of games that are not exclusive. What games have you played on Xbox Game Pass?
Not exclusive.
That's. I'll give you non exclusive. What games have you actually played on Xbox Game Pass this past year that justified paying $15? Let's say $10. I'll give you $10. $120 worth of games that you played.
That you haven't already mentioned.
Yeah, you can't
So
talk about
don't
saying
say High on Life.
You can't.
Those-
You can say High on Life. Sure.
I'll say High on Life.
Sure, that's
Alright,
within the
fine.
year. High on Life. What else?
High on Life, Dead by Daylight, Halo.
Dead by Daylight didn't come out this year. Pick a game this year. Halo did not come
Well,
out this
that's
year.
why that's what I play on Game Pass.
Once again,
Yeah, but you
what
could just
games
buy Dead by Daylight
for
for
20
$20.
Releases.
Okay,
for
once
less-
again, I'll rephrase it again. In this calendar year, starting from January 1st, 2022, up until now, what games on Xbox Game Pass have you played that is either third party or first party that has made Game Pass worth it thus far?
High on Life, Naruto,
Okay.
Blade Point.
That's a free to play game.
It's on Game Pass though. Although it's actually not free to play. You had to actually, I think, buy
you
it.
had
or
to buy it.
something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
you do have to buy it.
Yeah, so you get to
I'm
buy it.
thinking Blade and Soul. I think Blade and Soul is free. Yeah.
Different game. Overwatch is on Game Pass. It is free though, but I do play it through Game Pass.
Overwatch 2?
I guess
Yes.
too.
Okay.
Trying to think of the other games that I play on there. Donut
Well,
County.
That's not exclusive, and it didn't come out this year.
Well, he said
I
non-exclusive.
said I'm giving
But they
him.
came out this
didn't
year.
Didn't come out this
I
year.
think it came out this year.
Was it
I don't know if it came out this year.
Donut County
Donut
came out
County?
several years ago.
Donut County.
So that's 4.
Well, it came out
Donut
on
County,
Game Pass.
I
think
played
this year.
Donut County last year.
Well, I think it came out on this year.
My-
I think Lego Star Wars is on
Shit,
Game
2018.
Pass,
Donut County came out during, I was going to
2018,
say,
but
that
it came
COVID,
out
I was
on
playing.
Game
Lego
Pass.
Star Wars definitely.
No. I think you're not grasping what the question is.
You said
Games
non-exclusive
that are
as well.
released on 2018. 2018, sorry. This year.
This
Games
year.
released this
I'll say
year.
it one more time.
Mm.
Ed.
Well, I
Games
don't know
that came
all the
out
games that
this
came out
year.
this year, but I know the games that I played.
You don't have to memorize all of them. Which games do you enjoy that were worthy of your subscription that were released this year?
Psychonauts, The Gunk, this year.
Both of those
High
are
on
out
Life.
this year.
Tunic.
Tunic is.
Yes, that came out this year. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
Did Doom come out this year? Was it this year?
Psychonauts didn't come out this year. Doom didn't come out. Jesus, never mind. Okay,
Psychonauts was last
okay,
year.
we're just this is the thing.
So let's say like 4, right?
He
seems
was
like
right
4,
on Tunic. He
4 or
had Tunic.
5.
He had
Tunic,
Turtles,
yes, but
Shredder's
okay, yes.
Revenge.
Tunic is not
Deathloop?
console exclusive. But I'm saying I gave him.
Deathloop was
third
last
party.
year.
Deathloop was.
Well, it
last-
came out this year on Game Pass.
No,
Again,
the release date of the game of the IP.
But it came out this year.
Not
on
when
Game
they
Pass.
added. Okay.
Yes, but
when
it came out as a
Netflix-
PlayStation exclusive. That's a bad example. You don't want to point to that, Ed.
Okay, so the
Don't
point.
point to that.
The point
If
is
it's
this.
on Game Pass,
So this
yeah.
is the point. So Ed's struggling with this. This is the whole
Yes.
point. I gave Ed the option for a whole year and then gave him third party exclusive. He didn't have to do a first party exclusive because if it was a first party exclusive, he had nothing to say. Third party exclusive, that's the only way that Game Pass had any value to him, and that's fine. If you, like I said, if you are an Xbox owner,
Forza, Star Wars,
did Forza come out this year? Ed?
Skywalker. I don't remember, but I still play it. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, but
I can't remember.
okay. So in either case,
Star Wars,
in
the
either
Skywalker
case, it
saga.
doesn't matter.
Star Wars,
It
the
doesn't matter.
Skywalker
It
saga.
didn't come out this year. Same point.
Well, it came out this year on Game Pass.
Got you there.
Yes, it came out on Game Pass this year. Yes, he's already played the game. He's like, "We'll send you a sacrifice for the 50 billionth time that he's played that game."
But it didn't come out this year on Game Pass.
The point is that you had to struggle to name games. One, if it was first
I
party,
would do
you
that.
would
Have to do
never
the same
done it.
thing
You
with
would never
Nintendo.
have done it if it was first party.
That's the same thing with Nintendo. I
We're
don't know
not.
all
That's
the
why we're
games
not
on
bringing up
how to play.
Nintendo. See, the thing is, I
But
can
what
be fair
I'm
about Nintendo.
what I'm saying is, if it was Nintendo, I would have to think of all the games I had played this year or period.
I can tell you
I
straight
don't
up,
know all of
there's
it.
nothing that was.
It's
Nintendo
none
that I
about
played.
knowing. It's
Well, that's
just
what we're
you keep-
asking. Knowing,
Ed,
am I
Ed,
wrong?
No, Ed. What happens is your defense for Game Pass or for Xbox is always that Game Pass is a good value, right?
It is. It is.
That's the thing. So let's say you get the nice Game Pass. That's $15 a year. That's $180 a year that you're paying. Now, are you getting $180 worth of new or exclusive games this year? Because we just said that there's 3 exclusive titles and PlayStation, and if you add them all together, they would be basically about the same, and you get like titles you can't play anywhere else at your own pace.
Yeah, like if I want to play Call of
Okay.
Duty, I could play Call of Duty like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Totally fine. But if I'm looking for a good first person shooter, like I'm saying, you can get the Fortnite. A Fortnite you can get on PlayStation, Xbox, and so forth. Keep it pushing. But if you're looking for a good first party game that's really going to draw you to the console, so the only thing that Xbox can win on is value of the console in of itself. If you have to choose between PlayStation or Sony, Xbox has better value only because, initial value. You're going to constantly buy controllers with the Xbox as you have done. So the thing is that, or you could do Nintendo. Nintendo, you can play a lot of games as well that are on both console or on all 3 consoles. The thing is about the PlayStation is that PlayStation, yes, is more expensive up front for the most part, but at the same time, you can play better quality games that you can't get anywhere else. So that's going to be, as a player, I'm going to look at, if I'm going to play a game, I'm going to say, hey, I want a game that is where I can't play anywhere else. I'm going to play it on my PlayStation. I'm going to get a PlayStation. With the Xbox, it's a kind of a free-for-all of third-party titles. You get what you get on Game Pass, but at the same time, if you don't want to play those games, it's just a waste of money. Game Pass, I literally just wasted money on because I have an Xbox. I was probably the first one in this chat to get an Xbox, and I played it probably the least out of everybody here. So at the same time, there's nothing there that actually draws me in. And the cool thing I'll say about Xbox is that I can either play my games on my Xbox, majority of my games on the Xbox are played on PC. I'm going to choose my PC every single time. So I literally have no need for Xbox. There's nothing on Xbox that actually draws me in. And the thing is that with Xbox buying all these game studios, which is I think is an awesome move. I think it's cool. Outside of Activision Blizzard, I mean, I think all the rest of the buys have been decent. They've been good. Bethesda and so forth. But where the games at? There's nothing that's even with the games. I can choose between my Xbox and my PC. I'm gonna choose my PC. So there's no need to get an Xbox whatsoever. So Game Pass is the only thing that's drawing me into the ecosystem. But they have no console exclusives, and they have no games that I actually want to play. So at that point, it's just a waste of money. PlayStation right now, and I think that with the Game Awards, it did so well to establish that PlayStation right now, and as far as the consoles are concerned, is king for content because Xbox doesn't have anything. They have Xbox Game Studios, but what's the last exclusive game that they came out with? And that was Scorn.
Working on it.
Scorn.
Oh no, Scorn was not through Xbox. Scorn was actually through someone else.
I know was it Xbox Game Studios? Okay, but was Scorn a console exclusive?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'm
I
gonna look up Scorn.
think it was.
I think it was.
console exclusive.
Yeah, it's console exclusive and PC as well. So that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, like Xbox, get their shit together. I love Fable. Fable's one of my favorite game series of all time. Where's Fable at? I mean, like for
Working on it.
Skyrim, where's Skyrim 2? If Skyrim 2 came out and they made that an Xbox exclusive, holy shit, you would see Xbox sales go up.
I don't know about Skyrim 2, but I know they're working on other games in the background. I mean, I think it's better.
No, but at least a trailer, a teaser, something.
Like,
Well,
The
yeah,
thing
they
is,
gotta work on it.
The thing is, everybody is working on games in the background,
Yeah,
but everyone is also promoting the
you
games
want
in the
a
background too.
rush game to come out earlier
No,
than expected, or you want a good?
Why are you
game?
changing what I'm trying to say?
I'm not
I
changing
didn't say
anything.
rush the game. I said give us something. Even
Well-
if they're working at it, they can give you trailers. They can give you a little bit of
They did
cinematic.
that with Fable.
Just something.
Well, I don't want to
something.
get hyped for a game that's going to come out 5 years from now.
So
what do you think they're doing with
what? Breath
Starfield?
of the Wild 2 or what?
Yeah, Starfall.
Well, Breath of the
There's-
Wild 2 has
is
been
it called-
delayed,
it's not-
3 times already? Or
Yeah,
2 times?
but you would rather them not have done all those trailers and
No.
teasers.
I'd rather not. I'd rather get a game that's going to be, teased a year or maybe a year and a half than 5 years.
You say that.
So
now,
what
but you
about all the
always
stuff
No, I've
they've
always said
announced
it.
already, like Fable, and they haven't mentioned it again? So they already did what you said they shouldn't do.
It's been a
They
year.
did it. Sure. So why wouldn't they have like a guys, we don't have anything to show. Let's remind everyone what's coming soon
As they're working
from
on it.
Xbox. Wink, 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 wink. Yeah, we're working on it.
Well, if you
Let's
wanna
give them a
know-
great trailer.
If you want to know all the questions, you can tweet Phil Spencer. I'm sure he'll give you the answers because I don't work behind Xbox.
Right.
I am just a player of Xbox and Nintendo.
Do you think they made all the right moves and everything? They're doing.
I think
great.
they're making the right moves of not showing anything if nothing is done or close to being done. Because I don't want to be hyped for something that's going to come out 5 years down the road.
Okay.
Their latest stuff has
would've-
been a
you would
year.
have you wouldn't have done anything different with Microsoft.
If they are not ready, don't show it.
Okay. So
I don't-
no
I don't want-
announcement,
I don't
no
want a-
reminder.
No, if they're not ready, don't show it. I don't want another Breath of the Wild trailer if it's going to be another 3rd, 4th, 5th delay. Don't you ever see a trailer like, oh, well, this is pretty awesome?
So then are you okay with the fact that
the
are you
date
okay?
comes up and it says 2027? Like,
Right.
and then
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
like a
But-
roller coaster.
Okay, so in your own words, are you okay with the fact that Microsoft has nothing that is ready enough to show?
If
That
they're
all
not
of their,
ready,
all of their games
then
are in
good.
that state. You're okay
If-
with that?
if they're not
Yeah,
ready,
he's okay
I'd
with that.
rather they show nothing if they're not ready. I want to see something when they're close to being done.
So you think they have they don't have stages of development where they have different studios working on different things ready to go? You think
I
they're
know they have
all in
they have
development?
studios doing things and ready to go. That's up to them to decide.
Okay.
Whether it be at the Game Awards or sometime.
Well, it
next-
sounds like it's a good time. They know what they're doing. Cool.
Yep, they do.
All
Enough
right.
for PlayStation and Nintendo to copy their Game Pass model for a little bit of it. But yeah,
Sure.
yep. Baby.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm actually looking right now while you guys were talking of all the Xbox games coming out. in the next year or so that has been announced, and yeah, it's not looking good for Xbox. 95% of these are third-party titles, which is fine. You know, hey, if they come out and these games do come out Game Pass, awesome. I look forward to it. But the rest of it is just like, I don't know. Like I said, if Xbox somehow switches, this is the thing.
How much does a Series X cost?
S or X?
X.
S or X?
X.
I think it's
Think
like 500.
500?
Yeah, Series X is
Like a base
one.
I thought it was
yeah.
400, right?
There's only
400?
bases.
$399?
It's $499. So yeah, X
$499?
Oh, the same
Or-
price as a PlayStation?
it's a PlayStation. Yeah.
Odd.
But the thing is, like I said, with these with the Xbox, you get extra controller a lot of retailers. So you get bundles. You buy one Xbox, you get a free controller or something like that. So I don't think PlayStation has anything like that at the moment. So with that being said, I mean, like I said, the value is there. Not much. I thought it was $100 price difference, but I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, the Series S is what the majority of people get.
I don't.
Which
think
one
so.
did they get?
I think the X is
The
no.
S.
I think the X is actually
S?
selling. I think they sold more X's than S's, because people still not have adopted the digital.
The S's don't require the chip. The chip shortage is affecting the Xbox Series X production more than the Series S. So
Doesn't it also not run as well? Or doesn't
yeah.
the games aren't as pristine
Xbox
as
Series
Series
S
X?
is it's also, here's the other thing. All your Xbox exclusives that are going to come out, if you own an Xbox Series X, it is a bad investment because they're going to downgrade a lot of those games
Wait,
for it to run on Xbox Series S, because they have to do that.
wait, rewind. You mean downgrade on the X?
On the X, it's going to suffer in the performance.
Like it's gonna be the
category.
same game. They're
So I'll
not
give you an
releasing two
example.
independent ones.
I'll give you an example. Gotham Knights came out, and a lot of people pointed out the shortcomings of Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights was terrible on everything.
Right. So the
Even
reason
PC.
that the explanation they gave, it was bad on PC, and PC were like, why is this bad on PC?
Yeah, so
They're
it's
like, well, they had to bring it down because of the Xbox Series X, Series S specs,
they don't know what they're doing.
whatever that was.
That's all it
So-
is. If it's bad on PC too, then that's not Xbox, Microsoft. That's the people who make the game.
Yeah, but that was the people who made the game said that the Xbox Series S requirements, because they're not going to make 4 different games. They're going to make one game, so they had to meet the lowest requirements, and the lowest requirement was Xbox Series S. So, I mean, that's not an excuse for the game in general. I'm just saying that imagine how that affects all of the big games you're thinking of, Starfall, all these games. Think of all of that, how that top tier graphical fidelity, all that stuff you want. They're also working with their hands tied behind their backs.
Well,
This is not you're making a PlayStation 5 game and that's it. You're making an Xbox Series X game, but make sure it runs on an Xbox Series S. So whatever shortcuts and snips you need to make, maybe we're not going to get that. Maybe you're not going to get that. Maybe save that for a DLC because it needs to run on a Series S. I'm not saying that I don't have any like specific thing I can point to, just what's out there right now,
there is
what
no
everyone's
specific
talking
thing.
about. Yeah, it's coming.
I
Coming
mean,
soon.
and the games that are too much for the S, it's going to be this gen exclusive anyway. Like the new Star Wars game, that's going to be on PS5 and Xbox Series X only. It's not going to be on the S nor on Nintendo.
You don't think the new Star Wars game is going to be on Series S?
They already said that it's not going
It's
to be.
not?
No,
Okay.
it's going to be on X and
If
5.
if that's the case, then yeah, then they're starting to leave Series S behind.
Well, no, there's
um,
that's the only game that's happened.
Well, they have to do that. They have to do so. That was that's probably a conversation they had with that EA or whoever, and they said, hey, you need to downgrade your game for it to run on Series S, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that.
Well, people have already complained. Developers have already came out and complained about the Xbox Series X and the S, stating that that these consoles are not as powerful as they've been stated by Microsoft. And that is that the increase in between the two is like maybe 20% over Xbox One, as opposed to um how much has been touted for previous console generations. So I don't know ultimately what the end goal of, well, we know what the I don't know what the end goal of Xbox is going to be. Like, do they just want to focus on the games and not get out of the console space, which I probably doubt.
They want to get out of the console.
Because
they want to get out of console.
I think it's fine.
And then to back up what Ed was saying, or to dispute what Ed was saying, that more S's have been sold than X's. The Xbox X has sold double the Xbox S consoles. So more people are going for the X as opposed to the S.
Oh,
So
awesome.
Jedi Survivor is slated to release on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC
awesome.
on March 17, 2023.
Yeah,
Also,
I highly doubt they would ever. I didn't want to say anything. I highly doubt they were going to release a next gen console game and be like, "Well, only if you guys pay the extra $100 can you play this."
Yeah, screw you, Xbox Series S users.
What they most likely would have done is just reduce the graphical capability of it slightly to play on an Xbox Series S, and then been like, okay, well, enjoy the increased performance on the X, and that's just it. They always had to go to the lowest denominator when it comes to next gen. So for that, they have to make it work for the S. That would have been a bad marketing move if they did just the S. But I'm curious to see what Xbox is gonna do. I mean, we keep hearing of, oh man, next year that's Xbox's year and so forth. But Xbox and this is from a person that owns all consoles and a PC. I am not currently happy with what Xbox has done, and this is probably going to be the last year. If Xbox doesn't actually pull things around, this is probably be the last year I buy an Xbox, because I just don't see the reason of having a PC. All their big games, they're going to push out to PC anyways. So at this point, there's no point in me owning an Xbox console and having a PC as well, when I have the better of the two. Game on exclusively. But Xbox is showing overall to the Game Awards was just pretty bad this year. It was really bad. I expected more from Xbox. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought they were going to come out with the heat this year. I really was expecting this year to be like, world premiere, blah blah blah. We'll see. We'll see what Xbox does on their next showcase. And hopefully Xbox has a lot to make up, because right now Nintendo and Sony are killing it, and Xbox is just there. It's just there.
Yeah,
it's just there. So you said Baron?
Preparing.
You've been saying that for years now. So
it's been 10 years.
Buying studios.
You literally have been saying that for 10 years. It's like Xbox One was one of the most pitiful of current consoles, or of recent consoles, the most pitiful showing of consoles in the last 3-4 generations. So the fact that you keep saying it's preparing, I hope they prepare it. And I want Microsoft to do well, but they haven't shown us anything. And with recent showings, I'm not going to continue to waste my time. So I mean, we're going to continue to hope Senua's Sacrifice 2 will be the exclusive title that just completely forces people to buy Xboxes, but I just don't see that happening anytime soon. So, but really quick, game of the year award, which I felt like was kind of a snub, but I understand why it lost, was Elden Ring. Elden Ring won Game of the Year award. But I mean, that was a good win. I love From Software. I love their games. So the fact that Elden Ring won Game of the Year makes complete sense in my mind overall. Even though I love God of War, that if you're gonna lose anybody, like, I'm happy about that. If, like, they had lost to like Forza 5, I literally went on stage and yelled, Barack Obama, elect Barack Obama again for the third term, or whatever that crazy guy said when he jumped on stage. But yeah, so Elden Ring won Game of the Year, so kudos to them. But we saw a lot of cool trailers too. Hades 2 is coming out.
Yes, Hades 2.
Yeah, that's a fun game. Hades 1.
Oh, I love
amazing.
it. Yeah, so good.
One of my top, I would say maybe top 10 favorite games of all time. Excellent game. So they're coming out with a sequel. Armored Core, they're coming out with another one from Software.
From Software, yeah.
That's gonna be pretty awesome. We saw Forspoken. Finally, they released a demo for it on the PlayStation Store. Got mixed reviews. Most people just complaining about the controls, how it's a lot different than a typical action game. But once you got used to it, they actually loved it. What other good trailers came out this Game Awards?
You had Cyberpunk with Idris Elba.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, Ed Underground's gonna be excited for that one.
Yeah, he loves playing that game at 30 FPS for sure.
I played at 60. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what the screen
We
said.
talked about Jedi Survivor. That looks good.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
And then Death Stranding 2 was a big.
That's Stranding 2.
yeah.
Jeez, that looks cool.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then Suicide Squad. Another Suicide Squad with Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
there's
haven't seen
also
the
the
gameplay.
Doom.
Oh, that was from last year too.
Dune MMO.
Dune. Yeah, Dune.
Yeah,
MMO.
Or
Dune
Dark
MMO
Side.
was good.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm surprised.
Actually,
you
I
didn't
might.
mention that.
I'm not a big MMO guy. And
No, it's an
I
open
don't-
world game.
Yeah, I'm not a big open world MMO game
Oh, I can't
player.
forget.
So,
I can't believe
I might try it.
almost forgot Street Fighter 6. They
Street
finally
Fighter
showed
6.
some new fighters
And the release date too.
Mhm.
Yep.
and
Final
the release
Fantasy-
date. Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Now,
16.
here's something that stood out to
Yes.
me. I don't know if you guys. They showed a Hellboy game, but they showed it in like Mike Mignola's art style.
Yeah,
Did you
I didn't
guys-
like it. I didn't
did
like
you-
it.
I didn't like
You
it.
didn't like it?
Yeah,
The
I
art
like his
style was
style.
good, but
Yeah.
the
Combat.
movement that I
The
saw, in
the movement
combat
was janky.
looked
Yeah.
janky as
Oh,
Yeah.
hell.
Diablo 4. Jeez, yes.
Yeah.
And Diablo.
4.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
4.
burned from Diablo 3.
Well, see, the thing is, like
Mm.
Diablo 3, I'm not gonna lie.
Or
I
sorry,
spent-
Diablo Immortal. Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, I don't play it because I
Yeah.
heard Diablo Immortals like pay to win, but
It is.
yeah,
It's
pretty much,
straight up
yeah.
pay to win.
The
Yeah.
guy who spent
then-
like $100,000 on it, some crazy shit,
Yeah.
and he's mad, and I think he sued, and I think he won some of the money back, didn't he? Because he
What?
he was like, I've spent all this money on this game, and there's nothing for me to do anymore, or something like that. Absolutely ridiculous. But Diablo, their CG trailers are
Oh,
like,
it's beautiful.
always
Blizzard
quality.
has the most gorgeous cinematics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking
Yeah.
phenomenal. And it was the angel, was that Imperius? That was in hell? Was that
I don't know the lore that well.
I don't know any of
I've
the lore.
seen that
I don't know
character
lore.
so
I
many
played
times.
it and the lore just
in there?
went right
Yes.
over my head.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know which one that is. I just know I remember Imperius. I know I forgot
Yeah.
all the names, but yeah, I thought it was Imperius.
Final Fantasy 16.
Final
They
Fantasy
made a
Yes.
big deal of that one.
Yeah, I'm
Now that one is a
Also-
PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, shoot.
okay. I need to
But,
get back
but it was
to lore. I don't
it's
know.
timed
Maybe, though.
exclusive. So
Yeah.
Well, also, a bunch of games. Every time I keep seeing like the initial part of it, I'm like, is this a new Bioshock? But it was like Judas and something else.
Judas.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I kept
That's-
getting all these like Bioshock like things. So I
It's
was like,
'cause
are
it's
they
from-
rebooting
It's
Bioshock?
Ken Levine.
Oh,
So it is
was it?
from the.
Atomic Heart or something also has like a Bioshock feel to it.
Yeah, it does have a Bioshock. Ed, that's a Atomic Heart's a Game Pass exclusive, right?
Not quite sure.
Atomic Heart?
I was in and out of the
Oh, then
award
that's
show.
a decent one. Tekken
Yeah, I'm
8.
gonna look it up. I think
I forgot
Atomic
about
Heart
it.
is
Tekken 8 was also.
Yeah, Judas, Diablo 4,
Mhm.
Death Stranding 2.
That movie that that game that Michael Madsen was pimping. Where it's
Right, that's
basically
not
filled.
exclusive. Sorry.
It's a stunt casted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
got like Michael Rooker
Crime
and
Boss, Crime Boss
Crime
City or
Boss,
something.
yeah.
Horizon, yeah, Horizon Forbidden West is getting an expansion
Yes.
as well.
DLC. Yeah.
Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Call of the Mountain is the
Call-
VR expansion to
Burning
Horizon.
Shores. Burning Shores.
Post Trauma also
Burning
looks
Shores.
interesting.
Post trauma.
Yeah, the one with all the weird
Post trauma.
visuals.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and there was one where it was like speaking of trippy visuals, the one with the abstract art, where perspectives were opening up levels.
Yes, like
Oh.
What's
it
that
opened up
called?
like an
Viewfinder.
exit from a room and stuff.
Yeah, Viewfinder. That looks really interesting.
Reminds me of an iPhone game. I forgot what it's called. That's that same like feel to it, where if you move the perspective, everything like opens up. Certain areas open
Mhm.
up.
No, that one looked super cool.
Yeah, I mean they had
Whatever that's-
a few.
They got some some PlayStation exclusives. Going to PC, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Which is Returnal, and The Last of Us. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of modding on The Last of Us. I'm kind of scared on that.
yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's not gonna be a good.
Big
it's not gonna be a
titties
good
and
thing.
everybody.
Yeah,
Oh my
everybody's
Titties
goodness.
and
Yeah,
everybody.
Joel has big titties.
Joel's gonna have some delicious titties.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're gonna have jiggle physics.
They're gonna switch them out for Claire Redfield, and have it in a bikini. Like these models.
Yeah, and
they have-
a lingerie.
yeah, lingerie, exactly.
I love the modding community, by the way.
Mine
Me
computer is
too.
amazing.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Tomb Raider, Lara Croft mod
Yeah.
gameplay, which is very good.
Remnant 2. Oh yeah, Remnant 2. That was yeah, I never played the first one either. But yeah, it looked
The
good.
Nightingale. That one looks interesting.
Oh, yeah. I remember when that first trailer came out for Nightingale, and we were all like, this one expanded a little bit of what the idea is. So I think it does look
Yeah.
interesting.
Also,
Again, another
Baldur's
open world.
Gate. I've never played any of them.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing. Oh, they didn't do have a Warhammer too? Warhammer?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Was that
It
announced?
has two Warhammer
Space,
ones.
Space Marine.
Space Marines.
yes.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes,
I feel like
that
they've been
is a
saying that
big
game
one.
for a long
And-
time.
Wait. And
That
they
is
also
a big
have Blood Bowl, which is also
Blood Bowl.
part of Warhammer.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
no, but for sure, Space Marine. That first game, ooh, it was so good.
yeah, that's
No,
it.
the trailer looked amazing for
The
Space
trailer looked
Marine.
the trailer looks fucking brutal as shit. I actually it's
Hell
like
yeah.
like Dynasty Warriors, but more blood. Lots
Mm.
more blood. But no, I loved it.
Behemoth.
Behemoth. What's that?
It's the one where it looks like it's almost like it looks almost like
Oh,
a From Software
yeah,
trailer,
yeah,
but
I
it's
saw
said
that.
like in Viking times or something like that.
There was two games that kind of had the same kind of feel with like some giant hand was part of like the
Yes.
background of the title or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, Banishers or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, Bandito Max says he's falling down the Warhammer YouTube hole. And that's
Ooh, go
dangerous.
down that hole.
Yeah.
It's
Good
a great
luck.
hole to go down in.
That-
Good luck.
it's a
It is
dangerous-
a good. It's a dangerous place, and you'll come out suicidal on the end. I warn you.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that.
And then you'll
recently.
have to pledge your allegiance, whether you're with Slaanesh, Korn, or what's it called? Or Papa Nurgle.
Gurgle.
Yeah.
Nurgle.
Yeah, Nurgle. Nurgle.
Nurgle.
Papa
Yeah.
Nurgle. Papa
man.
Nurgle loves all.
Yeah, I started going down it, and I was like, man, this like universe is like dark.
I want to see that universe in a movie so bad.
There's no way.
But like
possible.
they would never do it, but like
No.
an unfiltered movie with the actual level of violence that's in the lore would be
Yeah.
insane.
There's no way possible. They'll never
It's
make that.
The
crazy when
Sisters
you
of
see-
Battle.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I got. Since you guys are talking
Hell yeah.
about it,
You got some figurines that you painted.
Warhammer?
No, I purchased from Target.
Oh, that's
That was at
nice.
Target?
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
They were
Hell yeah.
here. Here's a. I just thought they looked cool.
They are cool.
I'm
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool as
badass.
hell.
Yeah, they were
Surprised I was
they
at
were
Target.
Like $5. $5, yeah.
On Target?
They were like clearance.
Who's the company that
What?
makes
You know,
those?
people really like.
And
people like
McFarlane.
painting their
McFarlane
own.
makes it.
They like to
Oh,
paint
wow.
and make their own.
Yeah.
So. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you can make your own Space Marine.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether
yeah.
one like Salamander or Death. What is it? Deathbringer? I forgot the
I
other
The-
factions.
yeah, there's so many.
There's so many.
There's also like the space sharks. So
I don't even know. The funny thing is, like, I remember watching the lore, and like somebody was breaking it down. And it's so hard to like, if you're not actively taking notes and like paying attention, there's so many factions, and then
yes,
like what's the name of the god again? That's the main
The Emperor?
father, yeah,
The Emperor
yeah.
of Man.
yeah, the
Yeah.
emperor.
Yeah, then he has
Emperor
all his
Father or
sons or
something,
something,
yeah.
like that. And I'm just like, holy shit. And they'll be like, they'll say the names. I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, that name, well, I'll remember this. And then an hour later, they'll be like, yeah, so you remember so and so? I'm like, fuck, I
Yeah.
just totally forgot. So yeah, Warhammer, it's a cool lore. It's dark and it's depressing as shit, but no, it's
It
pretty
is
badass.
very depressing.
yeah.
Everything about it's so depressing.
yeah.
Except for the orcs.
The orcs
The
are
orcs
fun
are great.
times. Yeah,
The orcs are fun
I
time.
don't think I haven't got to the works yet. I think I've literally been dealing with like the sons of the emperor, and then like
The
yeah.
like the orcs
The-
have like a weird attributes to them because what they were saying is, if enough orcs believe in something, it becomes real. So like whenever orc paints their vehicle purple,
Mhm.
it's invisible. The only reason why, because the orcs believe in it. So they have like weird rules with the orcs that makes it much more interesting.
That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. All right. Well, that's game trailers. Do you guys have any final thoughts on game trailers before we move on to our next topic?
Next year
Yeah.
will be Xbox's
Next
year.
next year.
I know
is
it.
Coming
Xbox.
soon.
I feel
I know
Wow.
it. Next year
AI
they're gonna sweep. They're gonna sweep.
easy. Well, you know what? I'm thinking next year. I think before the end of the year, I think Xbox is gonna. I think Phil Spencer is sitting in the war room at Microsoft. Like, man, you know what? We didn't have any games. We didn't win anything. We didn't have any trailers, but we need to have a massive event before the end of the year, showcasing all the games. Killer
Oh.
Instinct 5.
You think that's coming? Wow.
Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe. And Phil
Yeah.
Spencer, I believe.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Fable 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like
Mhm.
the Activision deal will go through. I feel like
Mhm.
even though the FTC is currently suing them, for pretty much, I'll say pretty much monopolizing the game industry, I feel like that's gonna go through, and Xbox will be king, guaranteed,
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed.
Mhm.
They will own it all, just like
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, I too.
Yeah, even
Destiny.
Bandito Max
Mhm.
says just for Ed,
Just for Ed, Phil Spencer.
quoted by Phil Spencer. He's gonna do it
Yeah,
just
that
for
was
Wow.
that was the war cry in the room. Was Fred.
Right.
Indeed.
There's the one person that's still the cheerleader for. You know, the funny thing is, so Xbox. I don't know if you guys remember this. Xbox came out with a mini fridge, right?
Yep.
Yes.
A couple months ago, or maybe like a
People
year
were
ago.
buying it thinking it was a console, I assume.
Yeah, no. People bought it because they thought
Oh.
that it was going to like go up in crazy value.
Value. yeah.
Oh,
People cannot get rid of them things for their life. It's actually you can buy it right now under
Yeah,
retail.
it's at my Target.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's at our Target. The Target that city we live in.
Yeah, if you go to like StockX, whatever, and I think they're under retail right now. People cannot sell them because nobody wants
I
them.
need to go
think that's a
to
good-
Darkside's
good
Target.
idea.
They seem to have all the good deals there.
They
Here
don't.
Every time I go to my
well,
Target,
no.
the
I go
clearance
there all the
section has, like,
time.
crappy toys.
No, because I watch stuff online. Targets, other people's Targets are amazing. Our Targets suck. And the
okay.
one time I found a good deal, that was it. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it
Alright.
retails for $100, and people are selling it for.
Oh, wow.
Last sale was $103.
There you go.
People
That's
are
pretty
selling
good.
it for about
Pretty good
100,
value.
105. The lowest it sold for was $95. So yeah,
Hell
you're pretty
yeah.
much getting it for retail. What the funny thing
Yeah.
is, so people bought this for $100, right? But when you factor in StockX prices and everything else, you're taking a hit of like 15% overall, like maybe 15,
Yeah.
20%. So you're actually losing money because of for the Xbox refrigerator. And people are complaining. They're like, "Hey, we got this fridge, but I can't fit in like actual sodas in here." Like,
Oh, you
apparently-
can't?
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't. Like, you can fit like regular like 12 like 4 12
Cans? Like a
12-ounce cans.
12-ounce can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I kept trying to say 12-inch. 12-ounce cans.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
12
inches.
inches.
Hell yeah.
My dick won't fit in the fridge.
It's so big. Mom, take out the extra stuff. Can is so big it won't fit. Gotta lube it up. Like no,
Oh,
Parents are
wow.
like,
Got the
what the hell's
vegetable
wrong with you?
crisper. Take out the vegetable crisper
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
So, but yeah,
of
you
a
can't-
refrigerator.
Yeah, refrigerator,
Oh.
dude. What the hell? But yeah, so yeah, they can't. People were complaining they couldn't fit like regular cans, like a full 12-pack in there. So yeah, they're selling. For
Yeah, that
much-
renders it useless.
yeah, relatively, it's a
Yeah.
cool novelty item for sure. But if it doesn't have an actual functional use, it's kind of useless. So yeah, Xbox is struggling all the way around, which is hilarious.
Well, next year. Next year.
Next year they're gonna come out with a full size fridge.
Mm. Yeah.
You can fit maybe one bag of groceries. And that's
Didn't
about
someone
it.
do that
Mm.
before?
What?
Like making an actual Xbox Series X fridge. I think that's what gave them the idea to make a mini fridge.
No, they made
Okay.
the mini fridge because the joke was that the Series X looks
like
like
a
a
fridge.
fridge.
I could have sworn there was like a video of Snoop Dogg or something like that.
Maybe,
somebody
I don't
did.
know.
I could see that as happening.
I was actually
There's enough videos online.
I was gonna buy this though. I was tempted to buy it just so I could be like, oh yeah, I got this thing. But then I realized that it serves no functional purpose. If I can only fit like 4 cans inside of it, it's kind of a waste. The joke's more on me. Well, it says actually the funny thing is it says the US one can fit 12 cans. So I guess that's not too bad. But my wife, she has a fridge in her office and that thing fits at least double that. And it's not a huge fridge. So the fact that this thing is so small and really doesn't do much kind of makes me upset. But I was thinking about buying one, but like I said, I feel like the joke is going to be on me if I bought this because then I just have more.
Were you
uses.
gonna place it next to your KFC Crocs or whatever that
First
you were
off-
really trying to get? Remember?
I was planning to
KFC
get
Crocs.
them, but I decided, I had a coming to Jesus moment and realized that I have too many shoes.
and it would be a
KFC Crocs-
ridiculous investment.
That was probably been the dumbest investment. And the funny thing is, my wife, we had a bet recently about shoes. She's like, I bet you. She's like, I know for a fact you have over 100 pair of shoes. I'm like, there's no fucking way, right? So I'm sitting there like a dumbass, like I'll take that bet. I start counting it just in my room alone, just where you see back here and all the shoe boxes behind me in my closet, in my office. Just in here alone, I have like 70 pairs of shoes. That didn't include the closet downstairs and then my my bedroom. So yeah, I have over 100 pair of shoes, and I've been trying to be a little bit more aware. So yeah, if you guys ever see me buy the KFC Crocs, just intervention, please stop me by any means necessary. So
I'll have like maybe 5.
yeah, only shoes I remember you in is those now gray ass.
They're so gross.
Yeah,
Gray.
those
The shoes
Adidas,
you keep showing.
yeah, the Adidas shoes that you have.
Oh, that's the only shoe you
No,
only see. I have better shoes than that.
No, but that's the only shoe that you wear, and I'm
That's
like,
the one
why
that
is-
you keep
No, I
showing.
don't.
It's so gross.
I'm like, Ed, why is your shoes match like the street? Like they're black. all around.
here we
Like,
go. More dirty shoes.
Oh wow! I guess those are,
Oh.
yeah,
I told you I have
High
more. I like
heels?
5. No, they're
Your high
like
heels?
they're Kelsey's.
Hmm.
Kelsey boots.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I got like 5 pairs of shoes. That's just one of the ones, the dirty one you see. I got better shoes than that.
I told you, Twinks are us.
Wait, what?
That's right. That's right.
No.
Twinks are us.
Yeah,
No.
he was like,
He's like,
Twinks.
yeah, Twinks
No.
are us.
And these are actually old. I've had these for like a year and maybe a few months. I just keep them in good condition. I don't wear them like in the snow or when it's raining, like anything like that.
That's not old.
did
if it's a
you
year.
wear those shoes
No,
when
this
you
is
had
old.
that? Did you wear those shoes when you did the terrible Star Wars cosplay?
No, those were
Oh.
it's close to me. Those were different pairs of shoes.
Do you keep all your shoes like right
Okay.
beside you at all times?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I know.
They're within
He's
arms.
like
No,
looking under his
so-
chair.
Yeah, you're like literally just going on one side, like, oh, here's one shoe over here. Here's another
Well,
shoe
no,
over there.
that happens to be over there.
Oh, okay.
No, I got
Okay.
better shoes than that, but I wore something else with that. They're like
Okay.
lower tops.
I thought you were
Wow.
grabbing the shoe. What are you doing?
Wait, what?
he thought the shoe was
You
close
were
by him.
motioning like you were grabbing the shoe to show us.
Well, I was looking for it, but it's not around me.
Oh,
That happens to be around me because I wore it over the weekend.
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
I like how they could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Well, I
then-
mean,
Oh, I've never seen you outside of those gray shoes that you have that were once white. So that's
no.
why I'm
So I
surprised.
got those white shoes.
Yeah,
I got
same.
the classic 3-stripe Adidas. I got those black Chelseas. I actually have rock aware boots, which I wear in the snow because they're actually comfortable.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, they're off the rock
and
or the Illuminati sign, whatever you want to
Mm.
say.
no, and the dirty Adidas that you call it that you see.
And those
Oh,
No,
things
and-
not
are
that he
disgusting.
calls it. That are.
And like,
That is so gross.
and don't
Oh.
ever wear those shoes in like clean like spring water. It will literally turn the spring.
No,
water
I've
red.
actually washed those shoes and they come out white. So
And there's no way you can wash those shoes.
Yeah.
And make them white again.
yeah, make it
Ah,
white again.
Yeah. Okay.
I got more than that.
No,
So
hey, I'm not
yeah.
knocking you. I'm just
All
saying.
right.
I'm just saying, man. Your shoes. Those shoes.
all
are
I'm saying is
disgusting.
I'm stylish. Just yeah,
Right.
boom.
Okay. All right. So going to our next topic.
Yes.
This is a rare thing to see on the Blur podcast. Talking about some damn anime, man. Like I feel like I'm the only person that watches anime on this podcast, which makes
Yes.
me feel a little weird. I feel like I should not be the weeb in this group, but
You
I
are
am.
the otaku.
You are the weeb.
I am the well, yeah, more the otaku. Yeah, I'll say otaku. I'm definitely not a weeb. I'm not like ooh-wooing and all this other crap. But yeah, so I think I convinced you guys to watch Chainsaw Man. It's been a fun manga that I've been reading for the past like year and a half or whatever since its initial release, and absolutely loved it. So the fact that they came out with the anime, I knew we had to jump on it, and I felt like you guys will like it for sure. So what you guys think about it?
Yeah, with the Chainsaw Man, I actually started watching it before we decided on it, just based on the design of the character. Was interesting enough where I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a watch. And yeah, it hooked me. It's right up my alley with the sense of humor too, where the main character is just like a shameless pervert that just does like jobs to like feel a boob or get a kiss or something stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about you guys when I watched this. I feel like it embodies you guys overall. So I'm glad
Maybe
you like it.
two of them, but
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's more of a Puchita, or what
He's
was the name of
definitely-
that little?
The dog.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, that's how I
Puchita.
would grab it. I would grab him by his dreads and then by his butthole and just use
Yeah.
him as a
What the world?
chainsaw.
Grab his
with
asshole.
wire. just pulling his asshole to turn on the chainsaw.
false.
It's like
False.
Ed, you gotta use your finger as the ignition key. Ed, so what you think about it? Ed, do you like Chainsaw Man?
I do like it. It's
Actually, before did you watch all the episodes?
yes.
What was the last episode that happened?
The last episode, forgot the guy's name, but he doesn't have chainsaws, but he has like the blades, and he cuts
Okay.
the two in half. The guy that Chainsaw Man had like almost like a hostage,
Yeah. Okay.
and he cuts him in
Yeah.
half.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
I just wanted to check. You might have just watched the Cliff Notes, so I'm actually very impressed that you
I've
actually
never watched
it.
Cliff Notes.
Or not Cliff
What's-
Notes, but you watched.
or-
What's the name
Red.
of the devil
Oh, the names.
woman that's in charge?
Uh,
Not the
She
one
has-
with the horns. The
Okay,
other
has
one.
pink hair.
Mimika,
Makima.
something?
Makima.
Makima.
Her power
Mimi.
was dope as hell. How she would like squish people, just pop them from the sky by
yeah.
sacrificing like
Makima,
those
there you go.
prisoners or Makima.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was cool as hell. Just seeing that power. Like all the powers that they have are very interesting, depending on the demon.
It's very
Yeah.
unique, and I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. But yeah, she's one of the coolest characters in the series for sure.
Now, what
I'm
is
not gonna tell you her demon though. Her demon
No.
is absolutely ridiculous when you see the full power.
so? What is up with how do you pronounce her name? Mimiki.
Mamaki?
Mamaki. So what is?
Who you talking about the chick?
Yeah,
Maki-
the boss,
Makima.
yeah, Makima.
Makima.
So
Makima? Oh,
what is
Makima,
up with
sorry.
Makima and Denji, if I'm pronouncing his name right?
It seems
So
like she's using him
that's what I was
to
thinking.
kill the gun devil.
That's what I was thinking. Or is there actually interest?
She seems very. She doesn't seem to have emotions like a human does.
And I think there's a chance. I think that's what you want to hear. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
I think Ed is a little concerned.
And it's like,
There's a
man,
chance.
it's like, I don't want Denji to have my girl.
Could be
the
his
body
waifu.
the body pillow has been ordered.
No.
Is she gonna leave me even as a body pillow? There's a chance. You do
There
have
is a
all the
chance.
chances. No,
Nah.
I will say this. She definitely has interest in Denji. Denji
Oh,
is
okay.
Denji isn't as important to her. She is she doesn't have the same emotions as a human. Because she's always cool, calm, and collected. Like she's never out of pocket. You won't see her angry. You won't see her frustrated. She's always in control, and you'll see why later in the series. Why she is the way that she is. So right now, like you're watching this and being like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. There's definitely a lot more to her, to her story. Obviously, as you guys saw, you're talking about the recent episode today with that came out this like on Sunday or yesterday, or today with the train station, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I know what happens in the manga. I haven't seen the anime today.
Okay.
But yeah, her powers are very mysterious. So like, you guys are in for, if you guys keep up with the series, you're gonna see things that I have never seen.
Yeah, the demons are so fucking cool. Like, what's the name of the guy with the little samurai hairdo?
Aki.
Well, who goes
Aki.
like this?
Aki.
Yeah, where he has but he has like two demons then, right? There's the fox demon and then also the demon that is in the sword where it takes years away from his life, I guess, or whatever, where he uses it.
Yeah, every
so
every
it's
attack
cool.
he does, it takes off years of his life. Or it doesn't take off years, it takes off time off his life.
Off his life. Or the other girl, the one with the one eye.
With the invisible hand demon thing.
That was crazy. Yeah, when she had to trade chunks of her body for the power of the many hand demon or whatever.
Yeah.
And she basically just went into nothingness. She sacrificed everything.
And then literally it turned out to be for nothing.
For nothing, exactly.
Yeah, she literally got her whole body devoured. And
by the snare. Yeah.
I mean, she still ended up losing, which
wait, did Darkseid see it?
Hmm?
Oh, oh no,
piece of shit.
Did you watch it?
Did you watch it?
Huh? No, I did watch it. I did watch it. But you guys watched more than I did. I didn't watch it all. So I only watched what I could watch. I think I went up to 6 episodes.
Oh, you were so close.
Yeah,
it's
so
only
close,
8 episodes right now.
No, but it's really good though.
Yeah.
I think there were 9. Last time I checked, there were 9 because I was attempting to maybe try to cram them all in before, but
it's too much to cram in.
No, but I did enjoy everything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what it always says.
Well, yes, I say that all the time. Yeah, it's too much to cram. Yes,
I know.
I will say this: that
biting the pillow.
The one thing I don't, and I think maybe it might get more explained as the series goes. Compared to other anime that I've seen and mangas that I've read, where they have this like really like interesting hierarchy of demons or creatures, or like I like how creators, and when it comes to manga or anime, I'm thinking of Bleach and the Soul Society and like levels of like power levels and captains and generals, and when there's like the structure that creator has. Maybe I'm only on like the 6th episode. It feels like the devils or the demons or whatever they are, there's no structure. Like one guy's a giant bat, another lady's a giant leech. There's a chainsaw.
No, there is a structure.
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm used to a structure in anime, and I'm obviously I'm not there yet.
You have like a class 4 or something like that.
No, it's based on fear. Whatever you fear the most, that empowers the demon. That's why the gun devil is so high, because everybody's afraid of guns. So it allows the gun demon to be like extremely powerful, and like a low level demon would be or afraid of. So like that's why you saw like that giant bat. People are terrified of bats. So obviously it was like a higher level demon than some other demons. So that's what gives them their power. How much people are afraid of them.
Yeah, it's yes and no. So that's a good portion of it. But there are going to be some devils that you're going to see in the series are just ridiculously powerful, and the what they're powerful and a good. Well, that's actually a good point because I'm thinking of the future, some of the future demons that will come in. They in themselves it may not be scary, but like the demons themselves are not scary. So like you'll see a demon that looks like just like a regular person, but it's the background of their power is what's scary to some people. Like there's a demon. Right. This is not. You won't know who this demon is until they explain it. And you will never see this coming. There's a demon who is power comes from. I won't tell you the exact power, but it comes from a library. So the demon comes from a library, and the background of the demon's power is so fucking. No. The demon's power is so powerful.
Microfiche.
Yes, microfiche.
The microfiche demon.
Microfiche. No. Yeah. So the demon's power is so powerful in of itself, and it's something that you would never think of being like a power, like super overpowered. But it becomes so overpowered when they explain it. You'd be like, holy shit, that is super over OP, and. You know, like a lot of times, like you see, in in this anime with Chainsaw Man, like the scary things are the most like blatant things. It's like, a bat that drinks blood. That's scary. People are scared of bats. People don't want to see blood. A giant demon fox that comes to eat things, ghosts and so forth. But there's like the cool thing about this is that in this anime is like there's so many things that you don't think of being scary because is never in the context of being scary. But if you put it into a context of if you overloaded somebody with this certain item or this certain concept, that it will be terrifying for a lot of people. That's what makes them the most powerful demon overall. And that's really what I really like about this anime. It really like subverts your expectation on things, and it's not like a typical. I think the dark side. I think you're kind of suffering from what a lot of people suffer from anime is the shonen power levels, right? Like Bleach is the obvious power level. You're a lieutenant. I'm a captain. Captains are stronger than lieutenants. Then there's the general captain, the general. He's stronger than everybody else. Then there's the king, who is more powerful. Then you have like same thing with Naruto. You have the Jonin, the Genin, and all this, the Hokage, power levels to a lot of stuff. But this doesn't really have, like I said, an overt power level scale. Now, there's going to be demons that you're going to see that are obviously more powerful because they come straight from hell as opposed to living on Earth. But outside of that, like even if you're from hell, you can still get your shit rocked by a demon with a crazy power that you never thought of. So I'm really excited for you guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is, of all the animes I've seen, this is the anime I would say you guys would not expect the shit that's gonna happen whatsoever in this anime. And I think that's the cool part, because like anybody can get killed. You know, you see an old lady cross the street.
They kill so many people, quickly.
Yeah, you think, usually you're used to the good guys stopping, like stop it and save the person at the last minute, like run away. No, like Denji's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about you. I'm gonna kill you, but I'm gonna save this cat though. And then the cat gets smushed by a tree.
Cop a feel or whatever.
Yeah, and he's only doing it because he wants to feel on breast or
when the chick threw him piss in his mouth. Yeah,
he had no choice but to swallow it. Like, like this is disgusting shit like that. But I think you guys are gonna really love it. So I'm very happy that you guys actually, some of you guys actually watched all the series up till now, and like I said, shit is definitely going to go crazy relatively quick. You guys were talking about the Gun Devil. The Gun Devil is it's a fucking menace. When you eventually, if I won't say if you guys do see it, because I don't know if you guys will see it, but yeah, these demons are absolutely insane. No pity.
It's
fucking crazy.
Like I can tell because they had the one episode where everybody was strapped in the hotel, and it was a really powerful demon, and he literally had just like a sliver of the gun devil. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah.
Just like a sliver of the gun devil gave him a gigantic amount of power.
Yeah.
Where they hadn't encountered a demon that was able to manipulate, like, being on the same floor or stopping time and doing things like that.
Yeah, yeah. The gun devil is a fucking awesome demon as a concept. So yeah, you guys are gonna like it. Was there anything in the series that pushed, like, kind of like got you guys by surprise, like it's a little too far, like, or
no, I'm used to gory anime. The only thing I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting was everybody being shot on that train episode where they just started like shooting everybody.
yeah.
I was not expecting
Yeah, and I'm like,
that.
oh wow, they really are killing everybody, huh?
Yeah. And I thought
Yeah.
what's her face died.
Oh, the
Miki?
annoying girl. Yeah, I forgot. The one that turns out to be like super agile.
Oh yeah,
The one that was trying
to.
to kill Denji in the
Yeah.
in the hotel. Yeah.
She ended up stabbing. What's his name? Aki. Yeah.
Aki, yeah.
What about you, Darkseid? Is there anything in this that's gotten you like, that's a little too gory?
No, because like I said, I've watched Bleach, or not Bleach, but Berserk. I've read so much Berserk that
Yeah, once you watch and read Berserk, everything else is a piece of cake.
I don't know. There are things in Berserk that like literally.
Yeah, the baby flagpole or whatever, or the
Yeah, there's
spear,
so
the
many
baby spear.
visuals
where he has
that
the
are
whole
burned into
shish
my
kebab.
mind that I never want to see in like animation. But
Vagina monster
Yeah.
too, right? In the beginning.
all of
yeah, the
them.
vagina monster.
Yeah.
There's some messed up stuff with fairies and like bugs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff but it's cool as hell.
Mhm.
Like, man, I'm traumatized, but man, I loved every second of it.
Yeah, I mean that's weird. The
Yeah,
weird
I'm
thing about
traumatized
Berserk
and
was that
turned
you
on
go
at
to
the
a
same
dark
time.
place, you see something messed up, and you're like, oh yeah, what's the next page here?
I'm with you. Yeah, when something is so gross, you're like, I
Yeah.
gotta see where this goes.
I mean, you're like gawking at the page, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that's
funny.
cool.
There was a chapter in Berserk that I remember specifically. It was when Casa was still Casca. Yeah, Casca was trying to gain her memory, and Guts went into her consciousness to try to save her and regain her consciousness. And some of the demons that they showed, like, there
I
was
don't think I've gotten here yet.
yeah, this is like a much later chapter. Some of the demons that they showed literally were triggers of her trauma. If you guys know what I'm saying.
From the eclipse?
R word.
Yeah, from the clips,
Is it
yeah.
the R
From
word?
the eclipse? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
like,
the R word.
Yeah, they.
Oh
like,
god.
I'm not. I had to do like triple takes because I was like, wait a minute, is that a giant? No, that's not a giant penis. No, that's not a demon that has a penis. Wait a minute.
There was the one where there's a horse that gets
yes.
you remember what you know what I'm talking about, the
I know
horse?
Yes, yeah.
The face
Yeah.
of the horse
Mm-hmm.
terrifies me to think of. Like, he has a grin,
Yeah.
like it's a horse, but then it gets possessed to do things.
Mm-hmm.
And the face of an animal that I've clearly walked out in the zoo, and what they did to this animal's face, yeah, it's truly.
Yeah. He
Scary.
does have a very phallic the creator, rest his soul, had a very phallic obsession with a lot of, but it was there was a motif, a theme behind everything, a reason why, but yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, comparing if you actually read the Berserk manga, yeah, this is a walk in the park for you. This is
Walk in the park.
Yeah,
It is gory. It is gory.
There's a lot of blood, but nothing too perverse.
horrifying.
Not as perverse.
Yeah. I forgot that you guys have watched Berserk and read the manga. Yeah, this is a kind of a walk in the park. Ed, what about you? Is there anything that you thought was a little too much?
No, I think everything was fine. I mean, they didn't go over the top of the whole perverted thing. I think everything was fine. I was just shocked about the
Are you
whole.
surprised? Are you surprised by that? Like,
the sexual points.
Yeah, that character and all the things that he is thinking and wanting to do obviously won't fly in other parts of the ocean, like across the sea. Are you surprised that that still like is
Did I freeze or did you guys freeze?
I'm not frozen.
Device
You might
I'm
have
not
froze.
frozen.
My internet
Oh.
connection is unstable.
Oh,
Oh, that's you,
God.
buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
we,
here.
we gotta wrap it up.
Microwave.
because-
Yeah.
Go ahead. Ask
Tell
me- ask me
grandma
a question.
to stop watching the TV.
I thought.
It's
Well, what I was saying
interfering
is,
with-
I think I think it's refreshing to see a character that perverted in
I love
modern media. Modern media.
Modern media.
Love
'Cause
it.
I didn't think that I would see in 2022 a brand new series in which the main character is obsessed with groping a pair of tits.
and kissing,
and that was
everything.
And throwing up in the mouth.
yes, all these things that I'm like, hey, right on.
yeah.
Well,
Boy,
this is
This
why
is not
it's on-
America.
Yeah, I was saying.
No.
You gotta remember, this is still Japanese. This is Japanese
baby.
animation, so
Mm.
they are allowed to do things that you may not see in America. Like America, America. There are some raunchy American cartoons for sure,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
nothing to this level.
Mm.
And I just this was. I'm surprised that this actually got animated. To be honest,
That's what I was thinking. Do you
I'm
think
not.
it's- that's what I was thinking. Honestly, I know Japan's pretty forward thinking or independent thinking, but I'm surprised that it translated and that Hulu picked it up to show it.
Yeah. Well, the
Was it
thing-
only on Hulu?
I've watched it on Hulu. I don't know. I'm
Hulu
sure.
and-
Okay.
I watched it on
Crunchy-
Hulu as
It
well.
might be on Crunchyroll as well, but I mean, mainly Hulu.
So, really quick, I was asking that because I hated the commercials that pop up all the time on Hulu. It was really annoying.
By the ad-free plan.
I have the
Ad,
Disney Plus. I don't want to pay
Bundle?
more for. Yeah. I don't want to pay
So
more
where
for
did
that.
you watch it?
On Hulu.
Oh,
He watched it, but he bought. There's an ad-free plan on Hulu, and there's
Yeah.
You can still
And
can
it
still
costs more.
upgrade the Hulu version. Yeah.
But no, I have. So I pay for the my family is Disney Plus, and I have the Disney Plus with the ESPN. Even though none of us watch
yeah, the bundle.
sports,
Yeah.
it comes with Hulu, but Hulu is not ad free, even though you're paying for the bundle.
Wait, why are you paying
Yeah.
for the ESPN bundle comes with it? Yeah, I mean everybody when you
It
buy
comes with
Disney
Hulu
Plus,
too.
Yeah, it comes.
Well, no,
with,
Ed, are you paying for the bundle or are you
Yes.
just leeching from the bundle?
No, I'm paying. I'm the one that's paying for
You're
all
the primary payer of the
Yeah,
bundle.
Well,
I pay
Just
all
pay
the
extra streaming
streaming services.
Yeah, pay extra
It's
$3.
only $3?
Legitimately can complain.
It's not that much. I think it's like.
Oh, I thought it was like $10 or something like that.
No, I don't think it's that much.
no, that'd be quite a price difference.
For ad free, it's like $5. I think it's like $5, honestly. And it's.
I mean, I have the one with ads, and it didn't bother me.
yeah.
It bothered me.
My
I
wife
have the ad blocker on, so literally it cuts to a black screen, for
yeah.
a
okay.
minute 30, and I prefer that.
I see. The funny thing for me is that I pay for ad free. There was only one streaming service I didn't pay for ad free, and I
Richie,
refused to do
Jesus
it.
Christ.
And my wife paid me. She gave me she's like, I'm gonna give you like $15 in advance or $20 some in advance. Get me ad free because I don't actually watch any of the streaming services outside of Disney Plus and Hulu.
Mhm.
So she paid me money to switch it to ad free. I think that's for Paramount Plus. And but other than that, I pay for everything ad free. I can't sit through commercials. I refuse. So
Mm.
which just sucks that for like Chainsaw Man is only like a 20-minute, like 24-minute episode.
It's
So,
very short. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that you have to watch like probably like 2 or 3 ads kind of
They do
sucks.
cram about 3 ads in there.
They
Yeah.
do cram
Yep.
out 3 ads per. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But I mean, hey, I think for Chainsaw Man, it's worth it. I think I think they said they're going to do 12 episodes this season. So I don't know
okay.
exactly where that's going to stop at. I mean, we're just scratching kind of the surface. I don't know. I think it's probably going to be 2 or 3 seasons long before you
All
reach the end.
So
of
let me
this
ask you this,
Yeah.
Creamcast, since you're the otaku, the true otaku of the group here.
one. Yes.
Chainsaw Man I've talked about how I felt that there's a drought for me. There's a drought in interesting anime, manga. I haven't seen anything that was enticing.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man is scratching that itch that I had, and it's something that's fresh and new and interesting.
Mhm.
What is Creamcast's additional picks for other interesting and new and what's on your radar? I guess is what I'm asking.
Demon Slayer.
No.
No, Demon Slayer,
Slayer I
I
would
couldn't get into
consider-
it.
I didn't even watch it because maybe I should if you
It's
recommend
really
it,
good.
but
really good.
I watched it and it
it looked
didn't
a little
hook me.
mundane.
If you're
How
gonna
long-
watch,
here.
if you're watching from a true otaku, and it just picks
course.
what's 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 popular at the
Popular.
moment.
I picked
Yeah,
up
it was
before
popular.
before it became popular.
And I
Right,
read the
so
manga.
Demon Slayer is
I know
like the-
exactly everything that
Look,
happens.
are you
So-
really trying to compete with Creamcast with Otaku?
Yeah,
No,
he really is. Like he's like,
what
oh,
I'm
Yeah.
saying,
I watched the anime before
What I'm
anybody else.
saying,
Like I read the manga
no.
before they finished.
no, all I said
Ed,
was
it's adorable
I watched
what
it
you're trying to do.
before it
You were
became
trying to-
popular.
It's been
Yeah,
no,
that's what I
it was
said.
popular when it was a manga. It
Well, I'm
art-
saying
it's
the
art-
anime.
No,
I watched
it
the
wa-
anime before it became
the anime
popular.
was already popular. Manga is what. Ed,
Yeah,
I think
the
you don't
the
understand.
manga is where if you found it during the manga, you have otaku status.
Yes.
It was already it was popular. It was extremely popular then. That's why they have
They
such
make
a
it
great
into an anime.
studio to
Yeah.
make it into an anime. That's why.
Well, I didn't know. I did know the manga.
So that's what I'm saying.
Manga
Stay
exists.
stay
Hold
in
on,
your
no.
place.
I didn't
Stay in
know
your
the. I know
place.
my place is anywhere I want it to be.
Is not.
So I did
Oh.
not know. I did
Obviously
not
not
know.
Japan.
I did not know. Oh, it is Japan. It
Yeah.
is Tokyo. It is Tokyo.
It's
Ground
definitely not
Central.
Tokyo.
It is
you
definitely
couldn't pick out
Tokyo.
Tokyo on the map.
I have. I have.
He'd be like,
I have.
down under, mate.
I would
He's like,
actually.
that's Greenland.
I would agree.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I have.
I would agree with that one.
I
I
have.
would,
Anyways, before I knew the manga existed, before the anime became popular, I watched it before it's popular. I'm the type of person
you
I'm going to
can't
watch
watch
something
something
regardless
already-
if it's popular or
It
not.
doesn't make any sense. That's like
all
saying,
right. Well, I guess
oh,
I shouldn't be asking.
A lot of
Dreamcast
people did know about the manga until when the anime became popular.
Ed, that's what?
That's what a lot of.
Doesn't
then.
make it. that
Sorry,
doesn't make any sense.
Creepcast, game over, buddy. Ed,
There
Ed,
are
I'm sorry.
a lot of
You
I'm
people.
gotta
sorry. I
relinquish your
asked the wrong
otaku
guy.
time.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Ed,
I'm
Ed,
back
why
down.
don't you inform me? Inform
Okay,
me.
so
What's the hot anime right now? What's the hot manga? Sorry,
Yeah.
you're the true
It's
otaku.
an anime. I was saying anime,
Okay.
not manga.
Yeah,
Anime.
yeah,
What are the hot
yeah.
animes?
Yeah, tell me what's hot? What's coming up?
I would say Demon Slayer. Season 3 is going to be coming out in
Aside from Demon
March.
Slayer.
Besides Demon
Okay.
Slayer, what's that 02 thing called?
02 thing.
It's-
02.
It's another girl that has pink hair and red horns,
All
but
right.
not
02.
affiliated with Chainsaw Man.
Pink hair and horns.
Yeah, her name is 02. It looks like
Zero.
02.
Got a lot. Gave us a lot to think on here, Ed.
Okay.
But I hear it's pretty good.
I'm lost. Okay, so those two, any other picks?
There is an anime that's actually on Toonami. I forgot the name of it though.
That's okay. Names aren't.
I love his.
You are the
picks.
true otaku, though, for sure.
I didn't say I was. Didn't say it was.
You are. You are.
Girl
clearly
with the
you are.
pink hair.
I
and the
didn't say I
horns,
was.
And I forgot
Her name
his
is
name.
02. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's on the cutting edge of Toonami too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Darling. Yes. Darling. She says darling
All
a
right.
lot.
Whatever.
Darling. I can't say
Creamcast.
that.
So what's the?
Yeah, let me actually give you guys an actual real
Yeah.
real list, because apparently this is mind blowing. Ed somehow got onto the newest anime, the hottest anime that was already hot, but for some reason the reason why it became an anime is because it was one of the hottest mangas out.
I
by a
did
lot.
not say that. I did not say
What'd
that.
you say, Ed?
I said that a lot of people didn't know about the manga,
A lot
but
of people
knew
knew
about the
manga.
anime later. Yeah.
What, Ed, if no
I-
one knew
I
about
know
the manga,
s-
if no one knew about the manga, they wouldn't make an anime about it.
Well,
That doesn't
there's
make sense.
that happens all the time. People don't know about
Ed,
the,
Ed, you
the
can name
manga.
you can't name 2 animes right now that are hot right now.
Yeah.
You're
All right.
just like-
Bandito Max said he's talking about Darling in the Franks. What is that?
That's
Darling in the
02.
Franks
That's the
is.
girl named
I've watched
02.
Darling in the Franks.
Oh,
I guess I'm more of an otaku than Ed then.
Apparently,
yeah, you are. Yeah.
But you don't know who else talking about then? 02.
Well, Darling in the Franks is where guys just ride chicks. Yeah, it's that's an interesting one. Like
yeah, it's pretty much a
girls are like the apparatus for their it's hentai. It's
hentai, pretty
hentai.
much, yeah.
But that's what Ed's into. Interesting.
Which is not like a.
Well,
this is
I
not
suggested
new.
that for you because I know you're all into that.
Oh, I like how you're trying to spin it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's funny,
I
but
love how you're
that's
trying to
I watched
spin
that
it. There
like
is nothing
a year
to
and a half
spin.
ago. I watched it literally
Oh,
like 2
so you
years
know
ago.
about it. So you know about it then.
Yeah.
Okay,
2
so
years
I mean,
ago.
if you guys could give you something that I know you guys will like off the jump.
All right.
Like I said, Bleach, coming out with 1,000
Which is
year.
also an old anime.
There.
Is it not? It's older than Darling in the Franxx.
Congratulations.
Is it
It's
So,
not older than
Bleach.
Darling in the Franks.
Darling?
Anyways,
Am I wrong?
Anyways,
Am I wrong?
So
Is
Bleach,
Bleach-
thousand year war is out,
Which is an old anime.
which is a great anime. Especially if you kept up with the Bleach manga. The manga didn't finish out that well, but the anime is actually done a lot better, and they're kind of, I like how they're kind of, I won't say fast forwarding. Some parts I wish they. I would say some of the parts I wish they would put a little bit more emphasis on, but so far it's been really good. I enjoyed it thus far.
Yeah.
The best is yet to come. Another one that I've enjoyed recently, and this is a just continuing series, is My Hero Academia. They're starting to get
It's
into.
an old anime.
It's not an old anime. Ed. The series
It's
is
been
still.
around for a while.
Ed, the manga is still going. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about.
I
It's
said
still going.
anime, not manga.
The anime has only been going out for 3 seasons. This is like season
Okay,
what,
but
5?
it's been out for a minute.
What's
Wicked
been out for a
Birds, yeah,
minute? What does that
Wicked
even
Birds.
mean?
It's been out for more than a year, maybe even 2 years.
Is that old? You think that's old if it's been out for a year?
It's old enough. I was talking about animes that are. We were talking about new animes, right?
We can see. We can see what
you
you
are
get.
asking about new
I said
animes.
season. I said this is the newest season.
Okay, but
My Hero Academia.
I said the same thing about Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer season 3 coming out next year in March, and you said, "Oh no, it's not a new anime."
I didn't say that.
What do you guys? What do you guys?
I never.
say that?
None of us ever said that.
Someone,
No one said that.
Bring back that recording.
No,
Someone did
you
say
said that it was only popular. It recently got popular. You read it before it got popular.
I never said I
in the
read
manga.
it before it got popular.
So you
Or
watched it.
I-
watched
before
it.
got
Watched
popular.
it. You watched it before.
I
it got
did
popular.
watch before it got popular.
Yeah,
Yes.
that doesn't make any sense. It was
There's
popular
a
way
lot
before.
there's a lot of mangas that turn to anime, but the anime does not become popular for whatever reason. I watched before it became blew up and people started making TikTok videos and YouTube videos about it. Yeah,
Well, apparently,
I didn't even know the
one
manga
years
existed.
old is old to Ed. So everybody watch your kids around Ed. Ed thinks 1 year.
I have
old is
proven my
old.
points. I proved my points, baby.
What point are you proving? What point have you proven?
I was talking about how Demon Slayer the season 3 is coming out next year, and you guys were talking about, oh no, we're talking about new animes,
no one
new
said
anime
that.
suggestions. Someone did. I think it was Dark
No one said that was old. No one even mentioned that was old. You're still.
Well,
I
I
think you're
didn't-
still
I
talking about. I
didn't-
think you're talking about the. I think you're still stuck on the Xbox thing, where you're saying,
No,
"Hey, bring something up
no.
from 220."
You guys
2022.
asked. I think you guys asked me bring up some new anime suggestions, and I brought up
Well,
Demon
I
Slayer
think
season 3 coming out next year in March.
The Bleach.
April.
The Bleach is the Bleach
Is
series
10
that
years
he's-
old.
No, the Bleach series he's talking about is very new. Very new.
Bleach entirely is old. 10
No, but
years.
he's not talking
maybe
about Bleach.
15
He's
years
talking.
old.
He wasn't talking about watch Bleach. He was watch the 1,000-Year Door, right?
1,000 Year Blood War. Yes.
Which is
1,000-Year Blood
also
Wars.
Bleach.
Right, but he was
Which is-
specifically talking about that is hot right now. So
Yeah, which is 10 plus years old, correct?
no, it's not. But okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah,
All right.
watch. What was it? I said Bleach. You could watch My Hero Academia. That's a hot season right now. For the main ones, of course, Chainsaw Man. Another one. I always mess up the name of this one. Blah, blah, blah. It's a Gundam series, and I started watching it. It's actually not bad. It's called Witch of something. I forgot what it's called.
The mainline Gundam series.
Yeah, it's a new Gundam series. The Witch from Mercury. There we go. Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from
The
Mercury.
Witch from Mercury.
Yeah, the Witch from Mercury. That's not too bad.
Hmm.
There was another anime I started watching too. I forgot the name of it though. I forgot what it was. I'm not a big fan of it as like I'm really focusing just on like Bleach because it's been quite a while since the manga wrapped up that we actually, because this was never supposed to be animated. No studio event. Well, the manga studio Well, it was Shonen. So Shonen was like, hey, they kind of rushed Tite Kubo on wrapping it up. So now we actually get the anime. I'm really just caring about that at the moment. And My Hero Academia, I like it. I just because I've read the manga, I know what's happening. I'm just watching the big fight scenes.
What's better, My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer?
I would say
That's a tough one.
If you were going to pick for pure action, I would say
Story.
For story, I would probably say
story, action, twists. Look.
I'll say My Hero Academia is probably better story wise, and then Demon Slayer would probably be better action, especially the last season. So the Mugen Train arc after that has gotten pretty good, and then moving forward to everything that's going to happen in the future with Demon Slayer, with you seeing all the rest of the demons showing up, and then getting to see how everybody's powers are, and seeing how everybody pretty much a full-on war happens. I think action-wise, I think these next future seasons are going to be really, really good. So I would say, story, I would give it to My Hero Academia, but then action, Demon Slayer for sure.
Cool. Ed, anything to add?
I would have to agree with that. It's actually a tough call between Demon Slayer and they're both really good. There's more seasons with My Hero Academia and movies too, I believe. Demon Slayer only has one movie currently. They're both really good animes, good series. So, yeah, I would have to agree.
All
right, thank you.
You guys are so stupid. I hate you. You guys are not gonna. Thank you for the true otaku. You guys are not gonna watch it, huh?
That is the.
I'm not gonna watch them. There's this dark side question.
I know you guys are not.
I've talked about this, and I felt that there was a drought, but I will continue watching Chainsaw Man. It is.
Is there anything like Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, I would say, is anything like on the level of Chainsaw Man's craziness?
Because that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, I tried watching Demon Slayer or Hunt or whatever, and I watched a couple of episodes, and it just didn't vibe.
It looks like kids play to me. I'm not interested in that.
How far did you get into Demon Slayer?
Where he starts getting the stones for his sword.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't really pick up until he starts.
Well, again, it didn't catch me. Chainsaw Man only took one episode to hook me.
I get that. So it starts to pick up really good once he's in the forest fighting the spider demon's family. That's when it gets really, really good. That's what hooked me.
I know he fought like a giant thing where like it kept replicating his head or something. I forgot. It's been a while since I watched it.
I don't know.
So to have animes that are close like that, that's crazy. I would say I can't think of anything recent that's as crazy as Chainsaw Man, but there are other good shows. Like, did you like One Punch Man? Have you seen One Punch Man? All right, so there's Psycho Mob. Psycho Mob is pretty good. Have you seen that?
No.
Psycho Mob.
I heard Psycho Mob.
Yeah, same guys who did One Punch Man.
Yeah, Psycho Mob. You'll like that a lot. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. There's a Chinese anime that is really good action wise. I had to find out the name of it again. But the action is pretty.
Mob Psycho 100.
Mob Psycho 100. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You'll like that. And I think that's coming up in a new season as well. So. I mean, if you watch it now, you can probably catch
That's
up.
an anime? Mob Psycho 100 is anime now?
Yes, anime. Yep.
It's also
I knew there was a manga.
Yeah, it's also been on Toonami too.
Let me try to think of what else. Like I said, there's a Chinese anime that's really good that I've seen. So if you really don't want something to watch that's super long, I would say watch the Fate Zero. There's OVAs that are really, really good. And I'm saying they're good. Like the action is almost like they spent $1 million just on like one scene alone. Absolutely amazing. I think it's like Fate. I think it's Fate Zero something. I don't know if it's Acrophobia or Acropha. I forgot which one. There's so many of them now. but there's one that recently came out in the last year or so.
What is Fate Zero? What is that?
Would you may explain it?
Like, is it what genre of anime?
Synopsis.
Oh, okay. It's like a fantasy. It's like a dark fantasy.
Ooh,
Dark
like,
like knights and so forth.
Oh, I love that shit.
Like long story short, they're fighting for the Holy Grail. So people are able to summon warriors of the past, and Hercules, Joan of Arc,
Hell yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Arthur. Yeah, it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh. So they get to summon people and fight on their behalf to be able to fight pretty much to get the Holy Grail. So it's actually not bad.
Next.
Go ahead.
Oh, so the last anime that I really enjoyed before Chainsaw Man was Attack on Titan. That's how far back I have to think of it. And to be honest, I don't watch as many anime as you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
But the few ones that I've tried to watch, I just can't get into.
Yeah, so Attack on Titan is on break right now. They're on their last season, on part 2 on the last season. I think you guys will like it. But I mean, you have to catch up. But if you watch the rest of the seasons, I think they're on season. I think this is season 7. But if you catch up on the seasons, that's honestly, story wise, is one of my favorite stories, anime in recent history. Really, really, really good. So I would highly recommend that, me personally. But it's all up to you.
Fate Zero, is that what we're talking about?
Blade
right
Work. Unlimited. Yeah, Fate Zero, Unlimited Blade Works. I did watch that. That's really, really good. Yeah, it takes forever to explain. I think I did pretty good in the synopsis. But there's an OVA that came out on it. If I can find it, I'll let you guys know. But the artwork on that is absolutely
last
amazing.
anime I really was digging, and I should go back to it. There was one where they're firefighters, where they're fighting
Fire Force.
Fire Force.
Yeah, that's
Fire Force.
That was interesting.
Fire Force is good.
It was just fire demons.
Did you guys watch Soul Eater?
Nah.
So if you watch Soul Eater and watch Fire Force, well, I don't say I'll ruin it for you if you didn't watch it, but yeah, it's based on it's the same author who made both of those, and yeah, it's really, really good. So Soul Eater, I liked Soul Eater a lot when it came out. I mean, it stopped probably early 2000s or mid to late 2000s. But yeah, Fire Force, if you like bass, you're gonna like that. It's a good ass series. I still haven't finished it. I still haven't finished the anime, so you will definitely like that for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, but like I said, anything as perverted as what you guys would want to see from Golden Kamuy.
Golden Kamuy.
Kamuy. Golden Kamuy.
Oh.
Bible Black, yeah.
Kamui?
Bible Black is
Kamui?
Kamui, something like that. Bible Black is very perverted, yeah. It's but yeah, Golden Kamuy.
Who said what? Hold on, did I hear that right? Bible Black.
Bible Black. I think we're all
Bible Black's tame. Bible Black's tame.
Yeah, sure.
Just make sure that you lock the doors when you watch it.
I mean,
put on some
It's
headphones.
that bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. You should watch it.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's definitely for kids though. You guys like Hellsing, right?
Yeah.
No, not the fake Hellsing, the real Hellsing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I watched it.
Hellsing,
pretty good.
The OVA.
Is Golden Kamuy done by the guy who does One Piece? The art looks very.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
But
looked very interesting.
I will say if you
But
guys,
is this the
I can see
Chinese
similarities.
This is the Chinese one you're talking about?
No, that's not the Chinese one. No, the Chinese one.
Okay.
The art style is completely different.
Okay.
But yeah, if you watch this, there's some scenes I have literally cried laughing watching, and they're supposed to come out with season 4 next year. So that's a good one to catch up on. But yeah, there's scenes in there that they translated from the anime that I thought they never would. Like a good example, I'll send you guys a clip of one of the scenes, and I never thought in a million years that it would actually get translated into a anime. But let's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
say the Golden Showers.
Oh.
Imagine real life, the imagination of how Golden Shower is supposed to be versus
Mhm.
Yeah. The reality.
the reality of it is something they depict perfectly. I'll show you.
Oh,
Guys,
okay. I
I'll
gotta
send-
see this.
Yeah, I'll send you guys a clip of it, and you'll see how funny this series is. It's actually
Isn't there also an anime that's based on cooking and they turn it sexual as well? Where there's like a chef or something that gives people orgasms through their cooking. It's a
What?
weird anime that you'll find on like weird like people posting
Mama.
gifs of that. No,
Sounds
I
like
have to
the-
find it.
Sounds like the guy from the Matrix, the Merovingian.
No, we're talking about anime.
I know. It just reminds me of that.
Oh, right.
But yeah, if you guys like Hellsing, there's an anime called Drifters. I think you guys will like that if you're big fans of Hellsing. Same creator or same studio that did Hellsing did this as well. And also, I think the same creator as well for the manga. Yeah, he is the same creator. So yeah, you guys will like that as well. But that's an older one and came out like
All right.
I think there's a new.
So
Go
the
ahead.
Chinese anime.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said?
Golden Kamuy.
Cameo.
What else did I say? Gundam
Fate Zero or something.
oh, Fate Zero. Yeah. Unlimited
yeah.
Blade works. Unlimited Blade works. That's a complete series. And there's a movie that came out with it as well. Damn. There's Gundam
Psycho Mob or
Psych-
Mob Psycho 100.
Mob Psycho 100.
Uh-huh. And Bible Black.
Bible
Those are
Black.
the picks for
Well,
all of our blurred
well, you want to
listeners.
start. You want to start with
Uh,
Bible Black. Start with Bible Black first, and then
Yeah,
everything.
Bible Black first to whet your appetite, and then watch the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly. You want to go
All
from
right.
there.
All right, sounds
damn
good.
it. I really want to get this OVA of Fate Zero. Like, I'm gonna send you guys a clip of it, and when you guys see it, like I said, it's probably one of the most beautifully animated scenes, like as far as pure action is concerned. Like,
Okay.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely amazing. Let's see. The
And
band.
the golden shower scene. Please send us that too.
Oh, you want to see that too?
That as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crucial.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
good.
that's the most. That's actually the best anime I have to date.
Mhm.
So, all right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're going. Oh shit, we almost went 3 hours talking about
Yeah.
how
Oh,
much
shit.
Xbox sucks and how
Yeah.
I'm the real otaku. So,
Mhm.
anyhow, all right, guys. I guess that's unless there's any closing thoughts.
No, I think
No.
we're good. Wait, what are we giving Blurry Wise to
To-
Chainsaw Man?
Oh, Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man, easy, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. 10 blurs. Wow.
I gotta agree. I've been enjoying it so much. It's a 10 out of 10. Just an enjoyment.
Yeah, easily. I think the animation is great. The enjoyment is great. I think it.
The character designs are so unique and cool.
Yeah, and it's
I've
not.
never seen a character like Chainsaw Man.
And it's not formulaic, so you don't know what's
Yeah.
going to happen next. So, like I said, you guys are in for a crazy ride for future seasons.
Yeah.
That's it for me. So,
Ed?
10 out of 10.
9.5.
All right. Dark Side.
I
only watched 2
imagine.
episodes.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough. So I'm going to say promising 9 with room to grow for sure.
All right. Nice.
Oh,
So he
he's-
precogged the 9.
Yeah, he said it's a girl and not a shower. I like that. Making sure the expectations are kept in line.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no cold water around him.
Yeah,
And then he'll be all good.
Mhm.
exactly.
What?
And for the Game Awards, let's do a quick blurry for the Game Awards. What you guys think of the Game Awards?
I thought it was really
5.
good. The Game Awards were good.
5.
You give it a 5.
Yeah, I have no
5?
interest in it. Yeah.
Well, they had
okay.
Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
he
maybe
killed
that's
it.
why they have a 5 because of an animal.
Oh, you
wow.
bitch.
It's
Mhm.
fucked up childhood.
Mhm.
Childhood trauma right here.
I'll give the show a 6, but with the inclusion of Animal from the Muppets, I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll give it a 4, but with the inclusion of animal, I'll give it a 5.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll say
Yeah, there you go.
Game Show Awards. It was 9 only because Elden Ring won and not God of War. If God of War won, I've been 10 out of 10. All right.
10 out of 10. Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Go ahead, boy.
Ed.
Dark Side.
Go ahead, boy.
You said boy, so
Yep,
Mhm.
that's you.
Ed.
That's you.
I'm the man here. I'm the hype.
Come
I'll
on.
give it a
Hurry up, boy.
7.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. A wide array
7.
of
A little
scores.
disappointed, huh?
Just like Sonic
No.
Frontiers.
I think it's very good. It's
It's a
not
good
big on
show,
award
very good
shows,
show.
so
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm just not big on award shows. I'm just tuning in to see maybe like what
Neither is
4
Xbox.
awards and 3 hours worth of ads.
I'll be honest with you. I'm also not big on award shows, but this one wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah.
that's why I give
Yeah,
it a 7.
and I'll be honest with you, Jeff Keighley, I could watch him host anything. He's just good.
Yeah.
He is good. He's good and he's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed that 3-hour speech from the guy who won the voice acting for
I
God
of
watched
War.
it on YouTube and I forwarded hard through that.
I
so-
forwarded so much and he was still speaking. I'm like, how are they
Wow.
letting this
It is a
happen?
big chunk. I was shocked how much of the broadcast he's in, but
Well, I mean,
he's got a great voice. You got to
he does
listen to
have
his
a-
Oh,
voice.
he has an amazing voice.
his voice
Yeah.
is otherworldly.
Yeah.
which
And
is
that
great.
gold
Yeah.
jacket was popping.
I
Mm.
mean, he did look
Yeah.
great. He did look great in that
Mhm.
jacket.
He should have just shaved his head bald and put an eye on his forehead. Just go straight up Stargate.
Stargate, I was gonna say.
Bring me back to
Wow.
my
You know,
youth.
You know, the funny thing is, I saw someone recently had passed, and they put their headstone was the Stargate portal. I was like,
Oh, that's
yo,
awesome.
That was pretty badass.
That is amazing.
That's
That
pretty
That is
dope.
amazing.
Yeah, they actually highlighted it. They wanted to share it enough so that he could see it. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. I was like, okay, you know what? That person has good taste. I like that.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Not
anyhow.
only that, in like 50 years when nobody knows the reference anymore, that'll still be a cool tombstone.
yeah, it's
Look,
100% different.
the way this
Yeah.
country is going, they're gonna think it's some kind of portal to hell, and
Yes.
a bunch of radicals are gonna go and demolish it with bats or something,
Well, it's
So-
definitely something with
or
the Demi
patriots, I
Leaks.
should say.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But you know the
Yeah.
crazy thing is that I've seen a lot of gravestones, and for a lot of them, I've seen a lot of like video game reference ones, but that was the first
Really?
Stargate one. Yeah, there's a.
Oh.
I just googled it just now. Well, a lot of people are making fun of Xbox, so they have Xbox gravestones, which are just like rest in peace to like the camera or
Oh,
whatever.
for the act. Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
But there
You
are
know
people
what? You're right.
who have PlayStation. A lot of people have PlayStation gravestones because of just the
The love.
well, no, not the love, because of the shape of it. I guess
Oh.
because it's like a gravestone. I guess it's like a perfect rectangle.
Well, you know what? In that case, I want to make my tombstone Virtual Boy. To really
Oh, that
just
really knows
stand
that
out.
you're dead. That well, yeah, we know you're
Interesting.
really dead at that point. Because you
Yeah.
put a virtual boy, I'm like, yeah, he
What
died.
was that little robot that came with your Nintendo that would play games with you? Remember?
Uh,
It was like a little robot body.
Rob, was it Rob
buddy.
the robot?
Rob.
the
Rob the
robot.
robot.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
a Rob the
You'd have a
robot
Rob, and
tombstone.
he'll be putting the discs on. Like you
No,
did.
that's how they're gonna lower me into my casket.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
the
gonna
Rob-
grab my casket.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cremate me and just throw me in Disneyland so I can haunt little
Mm.
kids. That's all I want.
Mm.
So,
Little kids' faces. That's your one demand.
yeah, or just blow me in little kids' faces. I'm cool with that too. Like I'm gonna be memorable when I die.
Mm.
Anyhow, all right, Ed. If we don't have anything else, Ed, go ahead.
No, I
take
think
us out.
we're all done.
Yeah,
No,
I think
take us
we're
out, bitch.
Yeah.
Dark Side.
Take us out, Ed.
Dark Side.
All right,
Yes.
take us out, Ed.
Dark Side.
I said Ed.
Oh. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Bitch.
Bitch.
Dark Side. Go on.
Don't listen to him. Just
Go on.
take us out,
Don't
Ed.
worry about it, Ed. Don't worry
Come on,
about
buddy.
Go on,
Take us
Dark
out.
Side. Your turn today.
Ed, come on.
Dark Side's turn. Go ahead.
Oh, jeez. No, it's you. Come on.
Go on,
Stop being an
Dark Side.
ass.
All right, come on. I'm gonna take us out.
it.
right.
What
Okay,
episode
fine.
is this?
68.
68.
All right. Well, thanks for watching episode 68 of the Blurred Podcast. You can find us all over the internet at all times, especially on twitch.tv. See you later.
Slash stuff.
That was perfect. All
That
right.
was perfect.
That was perfect.
It's
Could
not
get
that
better.
hard.
All right,
Get
it
over
really
it.
isn't that hard. All right, blur your
Okay,
ass
blur
later.
you later.
See you later,
Alright,
everyone.
Later, later.
Damn,
Baby.
why didn't we get the bitch to do it? Maybe next time.
We did.